There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted. Building a relationship with a primary care doctor is one of the easiest ways to stay healthy. So if you don't have one, get started with Mercy One. From annual wellness visits to screenings and immunizations, our primary care doctors can help you be proactive with your health, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/powers-life.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. And for a limited time, try the sweet heat of our new honey hot sauce. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday night, only at Pizza Ranch.
There's a kind of magic to making memories.
You are looking live at a beautiful, picturesque for October 31st. Happy Halloween out there. The Little Rose Bowl, Butch Peterson Field for October 31st. You are looking at maybe the best natural grass field in all of Iowa. It is in perfect condition. The field, I was down on it, is not slick. Everything looks to be in great condition, so hats off to Alex Kraft and his crew for having it look the way it does. I'm sure on your screen it looks darn near fake. But it's not fake tonight. It's the Class 2A playoffs, round 2. Round of 16. Wilton Beavers are 7-2. WestBranch is 7-2. Ryan Hetzler, the coach of the Wilton Beavers, was on Coach Butch Peterson's Shrine Bowl staff about 6 years ago. Was one of his assistant coaches and has always thought highly of Coach Peterson and WestBranch since that time. One thing I've seen, John Hirschman joins me up here tonight. Barney will join us here in a couple seconds as well. One thing about Wilton, they are playing their most spirited football as we get to this point in the season. They graduated 19 starters last year out of 22. That is, and to replace that and to do what they've done, hats off to them. They are going to be a tough out, Coach Hirschman.
Yeah, they will be a tough out. Coach Hetzler's a good coach, too. This will be a well-coached team. Coach Hetzler's one of the good guys in this conference, that we have for all our other sports, too. He's a good leader for Wilton. But, this should be a defensive battle, I would imagine, from what I've seen. It's, hopefully this plays out to be kind of a low-scoring game, and WestBranch hangs around, makes a few big plays in the fourth quarter, and wins it.
Last week was one of those low-scoring games. Luckily, the Bears came on top 22-15. The Bears had less than 10 minutes of offensive possession time last week and pull out a victory. That is tough nose, hard nose. You might call that smash mouth Barney football.
No, as an offensive coordinator, we like to call that as efficient.
Yes. But to get it at the end of the first half, they score. At the end of the second half, they score. And that's what else do you need? You score 1 point more than the other team. And now again, you've seen a lot of these Wilton kids growing up at the junior high level. And you could say some of them, you could point out a couple of kids. I remember seeing this kid at junior high. Who might have been some of those guys that stood out.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. I mean, at junior high level, you don't typically know the names, but you know the sizes. And, a kid like Brian Putman stands out just because of his height. The one that really jumped out at me is number 14. Gavin Rogers, that kid on film, certainly is eye-popping. So, yeah, they have a lot of good athletes out there.
One of the very few seniors that they have starting. You look down the lineup, a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. So this is a team that's going to be good this year. Obviously going to be good next year. So hang with us here. We're going to take a short break. You're going to hear from Coach Matt Hughes and I think Brennan Dale, quarterback Brennan Dale in the pregame. And then at halftime, we have 3 other seniors. You'll hear from number 56, Jericho Hobbs, Wesley Strong, number 10, and number 35, Carter Hetrick. But for right now, taking a break on the Bearcast, here's Coach Hughes.
Coach Hughes joins us week 10, second week of the postseason, final 16. The Bears off an emotional, exciting, heart-pounding 22-15 victory right here at the Little Rose Bowl. 15-15 at halftime, scoring late in the half, getting a 2-point conversion to tie it up, and then the second half was an offensive struggle, a defensive battle. The Bears prevail.
Yeah, it was. That's what playoff football is all about. You had a 4 seed that was hungry, very well prepared. They honestly gave us a taste of our own medicine. They just decided to run the ball, and we made them work the way, but they didn't make any mistakes. And great effort on their part, great football team. But I was so proud of our kids to pull it out in the end and just stay in there and not lose hope.
Iron kind of sharpens iron. Big team against a big team, physical. And the Bears came out on top and moving on to this week. Not an unfamiliar foe. They haven't played this year. But for the last 6 years, Wilton and West Branch have played in district football. This year, they'll play in the second round of the playoffs. And this is a football team that is, if West Branch is running hot as of late, Wilton may be just as hot, if not running as hot or hotter than the Bears have over the last 5 weeks. 2 teams coming in, playing very good football.
Yeah, they're an impressive team. I mean, from top to bottom, they play great defense. They got a lot of explosive weapons on offense. And at this point, second round of the playoffs, it's win or go home. So we're going to get their best effort. We have to come and give our best effort in order to stay in the game and hopefully come out with a win.
What's the excitement for you of just being in this stage with this team, with these kids?
It is an unbelievable feeling. I mean, these kids deserve it. They've come out and since June they've been coming out. They believed in the process. They've given me their all. They've given our coaching staff their all. They've been there for each other. They've really established a culture here that we can build on for future generations. And they have everything to be proud of. And I'm so proud of them. And to be here one more time in Butch Peterson Field with his legacy, with his statue overlooking us, and to be able to have a chance to go to the next round, to play for an opportunity to go to the Dome. It's what dreams are made of. So we're going to come out and give our best. I'm going to probably not sleep at all tonight, but we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow as a team and go out with one more chance to bring it all together and hopefully play another game after that.
And the excitement and the emotion that he has and the way he speaks of Coach Peterson, similar in the way that Coach Ryan Hetzler of Wilton thinks of Coach Peterson. If you didn't know, when Coach Peterson was named head coach of the Shrine Bowl, the first coach he called to ask to be an assistant, Ryan Hetzler. And he hasn't forgotten that. So there's just those stories within the game, stories within the story. But 2 good football teams on the field tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be beautiful weather, football weather, almost November, and we're still playing. I mean, that's just so proud of our kids and proud to be here and proud to be a Bear.
Can't say it much better than that.
Go Bears.
Happy Halloween, Bears fans. Today we have Coach Hughes, one of the greatest coaches in the state of Iowa. How do you think about the game, Coach Hughes?
Thanks, President Trump.
Yeah, you guys, get out of here. Get out. Man, that guy's multi-talented, isn't he?
Yeah, he's something else.
Holy cow.
Can't punt very well, but other than that, he's not too bad. This is your interview with Brennan Dale. Last year was 100 yards. Tonight it's going to be like 84. What has changed since last year?
I would like to say just our culture and how we take each day in practice. I think we're way more focused this year, and we have a way bigger goal, and we know we can achieve it. So we'll go out every day and just practice like we know we can.
Tell everybody why you wear number 5 again.
It's my birthday. I've always been 5 growing up. And
favorite player is?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, and he wore, of course, number 5. Oh, wait, no, he was 18.
18.
Colts, big Broncos fan.
Big Broncos fan, yeah. My dad's from there, so.
West Branch Bear football. When you think about it from your sophomore year till now, what have you learned?
Really just how to progress the game. Like really reading defenses and getting more aggressive and just being more confident in how I play every day.
Okay, we're going to turn around and kind of walk back this way towards the big crowd here that's on hand tonight for a game in about 15 minutes. If you could tell your younger self something, what would it be?
That's a great question.
That's what comes with the heavy hitters.
Yeah. I would tell myself always be confident and always work your butt off because you never know when it's going to be a senior year. It flies by. So I'd say take advantage of every moment and opportunity you can.
Okay. Would you, if you had the option to paint your car of these two choices, would it be yogurt or apple pie? Finn wanted me to ask.
Yeah, I know he did. I'd probably say apple pie smells better. Yogurt, I feel like would go bad. So I think apple pie's a better.
Evidently, you tried both.
Yeah,
on your car.
Yeah, I've had some apple pie on my car before.
You were able to get that off?
Yeah, I put it on Finn's car.
For a while?
Not that long.
Okay. What's the biggest difference from 2024 Brennandale to 2025 Brennandale?
How hard I've worked. I've gotten way better. I've taken every chance I could to get better and be confident throughout every week.
What's something you've learned from Coach Hughes?
Just that's a good one. I think there's a lot. He's a really good coach, so I'd say take advantage of your opportunities and just take every day. It's about the process, not the prize. So take every day with the best attitude you can and go and be positive.
What are you going to miss the most about being a West Branch Bear football player?
I'd really say being here every Friday night with my guys, my best friends. I wouldn't trade it for anything, and seeing the whole town behind. It's nothing like it in the state of Iowa, really in the country. So I'd say being here, playing football games.
Well, you got basketball coming up. I know you're a big golfer. Maybe a track runner.
Yeah, track. Golf, I wish I was good at. I would like it if I was good.
But you got basketball this winter. You got track, chess club.
Yeah,
chess club. Yeah. So what for the rest between now and May when you graduate? What can you tell yourself? What are you going to try concentrating on?
Get good grades. Pass school, get some A's, and try to go to state basketball too. Run the table. So.
Okay. After high school, what's next?
I want to play football somewhere, I think. So I think that's my goal. Go to college.
Offensive line or?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Probably quarterback. I don't know. I don't really care.
Just want the
I love football, so yeah.
All right. We'll see how well you can do this.
Mm-hmm. Go Bears.
This has been Brennan Dale with the 62-yard interview tonight, too. It's not bad.
Not bad.
I'm winded. Go Bears.
Go Bears.
shooting. 3. He's a runner. Test. Okay. Sorry, no test. We're going to go live here on the Bearcast. Welcome everybody in. I'm Voice of the Bears, Jason Miller, alongside the coach, John Hirschman, up here in the booth, and the coach, Randy Sexton, on the sideline. Beautiful night here in eastern Iowa. It's October 31st. 45 degrees, around 45 degrees here at kickoff. You would expect that this time of year. It is playoff football. Playoffs is always a little bit more tricky than the regular season. Regular season, you try to work things out. But in the playoffs, there is no tomorrow. It's tomorrow today. And after the game tonight, somebody is packing up their pads and the season is over. Hopefully, it's not West Branch. But John, as we talked about a little bit earlier, the challenge for West Branch is going to be a very difficult one.
The Wilton Beaver defense. At defensive line, a senior 59, Nick Metzger.
Yeah, it's a good physical Wilton team. This is what playoff football is all about. You got cold weather, 2 good teams, good physical football tonight is what we expect.
Coach Sexton on the sideline down there. Tell us what you were up in the bus barn with the team. Without giving away everything, what was the attitude up there tonight?
You know, to be honest, the message was simple. Play together, be selfless, have some fun, and let it rip.
Seems like a pretty good message. Well, to make it tough, let's talk about Wilton a little bit. Apologize for some technical difficulties we are experiencing. We're working on them, and don't worry, it will be taken care of. Gunnar Edwards, quarterback. You're going to hear a lot from him. Gunnar Edwards tonight. Quarterback is number 10, I believe. Anyway, 1,416 yards passing, 14 touchdowns. Also has rushed for 326. Leading rusher Noah Gray, by the way, Edwards, a junior. Noah Gray, a junior. Number 3, you'll see a lot of him. 745 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns on the season. When Edwards puts it up in the air, he throws it to a lot of people. But one guy he's going to look for a lot is number 7, Briar Putnam, who is about 6'5" and is going to have a huge advantage on West Branch. And Gabe Brisker, number 5. You've heard those names, but that Brisker name for many years. And Jackson Drayfall, number 2. I'll give you the West Branch starters on offense first, and then I'll give you the Wilton defense. We'll give you their offense as well. West Branch across the front. The lone underclassman at center, number 55 is Shea Kinsinger. Left side of the line, number 77, guard Mike Montgomery, and senior number 69, Lincoln Neighbor. On the right side, guard senior 51, Finn McCullough, and 6'7", Bodie Moorhead. West Branch receivers tonight, number 8, a senior, Brandon Peterson, a senior number 33, Nolan Staker, a senior number 36, Connor Capper, and at running backs, the Gates brothers. 32, a junior, is Keaton Gates, and number 1, Cooper Gates, and at quarterback, a senior, number 5, Brennan Dale. So if you were paying attention there, only 2 juniors for the West Branch offense. Looking at the Wilton offense from left to right on the offensive line, number 51, Francisco Hotz, a senior. Number 59, Nick Drake Metzger, a senior. At center, double 5s, Caden Sivia, a senior. Number 56, Hunter Jones at right guard is a sophomore. And Draven Cole, a senior, number 69. Receivers, number 2, Jackson Drayfall, a senior. Number 7, Briar Putman, a junior. And number 5, Gabe Brisker, a senior. H-back receiver, a guy you're really going to have to watch out for on defense as well. Number 14 is Gatlin Rogers. At quarterback, number 9, Gunnar Edwards. And at running back, number 3, Noah Gray. As we talked before, Edwards, and on defense as well, Hayden Hill, 24, is a guy you're going to have to watch out for. Barney field conditions, about as good as it gets for this time of year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's kind of interesting. I was talking to the referees before the game a little bit ago, and one of them made mention. He goes, "We thought that we were actually coming to a turf field." So even the referees were baffled by it.
Well, there was 50 seconds on the clock. They started it, put it to 12, and Reese Gingrich, strong foot. Here we go. It's high. It's going to be short of the goal line, taken at about the 9. Across the 20, 25, cuts back, gets through one guy, gets of another backer, loses the football a little bit. That is Hayden Hill, knocked out of bounds at the 37. A nice return for the Beavers. They'll set up shop 63 yards away.
That was actually Noah Gray on the return.
Noah Gray, sorry, number 3. My fault. But a great return for the Beavers to start the game out. Special teams has been something the Bears have done. Had a very good unit all year long. That's one of the longer returns the Bears have seen. As we said, quarterback is number 9, Edwards. Drop straight back to pass, looks quick. Number 5, Brisker on the quick catch, quick turn to the 44. Give him 7, nice play on first down.
Yeah, what you'll notice, they've got a pretty balanced offense. They've got 1,400 yards passing. One thing I noticed, though, in their passing stats is they have thrown 8 interceptions, so it'd be a big night to get some turnovers tonight.
So 2nd and 3 at their own 44. Putman and Brisker to the right. Lone back is Hill. Handoff is to Hill off the right side. Cuts forward across to about the 49. Good enough for a Beaver 1st and 10. You can see that right side of that line has got some beef.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting tendency breaker. What you'd see on film is they would go to wherever 14, Gatlin Rogers, the H-back, goes. He's a lead blocker on most of their plays, but that was a split zone. They ran to the right, and Gatlin Rogers blocked to the left.
So 1st and 10, Rogers is now to the left. Edwards hands up, straight up the middle to Hill this time. Tries to get through, gets about 2. Kepper, nice tackle there by the Bears. On first contact, limit him to 2 yards. That is the play you want on first down as a defense.
Yeah, and that's more like what we probably scouted from their film, too. That H-back led into the hole there, and we were right there with him.
So 2nd and 8. As we mentioned, the Beavers are very tall on the outside. You look to the top of the field, 33 Staker is about 6'3", 6'4", but everybody else for West Branch is definitely at a size disadvantage. Trips left, single set, Brisker to your right. Handoff right up the middle, gets through the first contact, slipped out of a tackle, forward to the West Branch 39. Give him 12 yards, Hayden Hill, number 24, and a Beaver 1st and 10. Tough run through the tackles. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and just kept moving his feet.
Yeah, 24 Hayden Hill. He's a tough kid. He's a middle linebacker, too. He's going to be around the ball a lot on both sides of the ball.
So the Beavers got something cooking here 2 minutes into the game. 28 yards so far, 24 yards so far, and it's 1st and 10 in West Branch territory. There goes Rogers in motion. Roll out this time left. Has his man is Rogers. Throws it a little bit low. It is incomplete. Had him wide open. If he catches him in stride, he probably turns it up and gets near the first down yardage, but luckily for West Branch, dropped the football. Barney?
Yeah, we actually weren't too bad at coverage there. But our defender slipped right as he broke. So, yeah, you're right. We probably were fortunate that he was unable to hang on to that.
And you could see the receivers out in front of him were running it off to clear it out for the big fella, who is now on the right side of the wing. Handoff is to Hill, straight up the middle. Bounces for before he's even touched. 5 yards straight up the middle. I think that's about what he'll get, say 6 to the 33. He was untouched until 5 yards. Can't have that. Got to put a pad on him earlier. But now the Beavers are in a 3rd down and manageable, 3rd and 4. Here's the first test for that Bear defense.
You'll see a tendency there, too, with 14, the H-back. If he lines up inside the tackles, it's about 90% run. If he's outside the tackles, they're a little more balanced.
So there this
right now he's outside.
So trips left. Brisker singled up. Quarterback keep right up the middle. The Bears bit on the read. And Edwards says, I will keep it and get a first down to the West Branch 28. Kind of a play last week that against Denver, John, early in the game, that they were running that zone read and giving it and giving it and giving it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback took it and no one was home. So the Beavers have 1st and 10 at the Bear 28-yard line. Trips left, Hayden Hill. pass is to Rogers behind him at the feet of Trepanier. Had he have been watching that, might have had a pick, but good news, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Looking around, big crowd tonight, a lot of costumes as you might expect, as it's Halloween. Wilton brought a nice crowd over as they only have about a 20-mile drive. Twins right, singles receiver way outside, handoff right up the middle. Gray, fumble on the football. It was loose, but I heard a whistle, I think, before the fumble. Let's wait and see.
They're calling him down.
They're going to call him down, and the clock is running. They are saying it's down.
The side judge farthest from the ball decided to make that call.
3rd down.
So the runner is good for 4 yards to the 24. It'll be 3rd and 6. You watch that play back here.
It almost looked like he was kind of suspended in the air by being on top of people.
He was, and the ball, I can see it on the ground right now. He's standing up, but it matters not because we don't do replay in high school. But what we do have is 3rd and 6. Handoff is hit straight up the middle again to Hill, close to 1st down yardage. They're going to mark him just short at the 20. So it's going to bring up 4th and just over 1 yard, say 2. Here it is. Here's the test. 5 minutes into the game, 4.5 minutes into the game. The Bear defense, they have hung their hat, the lunch pail crew of the year. Let's watch out for the quarterback on the zone read to keep it to the outside. But right now, so far, every time they've gone up the middle have the Wilton Beavers, it's been an easy 2 yards. Now they're going double wing right. Everybody shifts to the left. Tight trips. Handoff is off the right side, gets through a hole. Easy 1st and 10 to about the 16. 4 yards and a Beaver 1st and 10. Had he not been tripped up by, I think, somebody's spike, he might have got it to the house, but good news, just 4 yards, but bad news, 1st and 10 Beavers. Nice drive put together here by Coach Hetzler and his crew, his team. Rick Kinney, the offensive coordinator. Trips left, single set right. There's Hill to the right. Cooper tried to get him from behind, but couldn't catch up right away. Limited him to 2 yards, the Bears, for Hayden Hill. Limit him to 2 yards, I should say. Almost had him in the backfield.
Made him sidestep, though.
Yeah.
Broke his momentum.
So 2nd and 8, John, at the 14. The Beavers haven't done anything out of character. They're just sticking to what they know. Trips left to the short side. Brisker alone to the right. Drop back to pass, looking to the corner. Sidearmed, got his man. I think it's complete right at the goal line. Are they going to say he's short? It is complete.
Down it right on the 1 yard.
Jackson Dreyfall makes a really nice catch as that pass was way behind him. Dan Quisenberry throw, full sidearm. Had a lot of time. 1st and goal for the Beavers at the West Branch 1. Packaged up to the right, handoff right up the middle, and he is in untouched. Noah Gray for the Beaver touchdown. That is an 11-play, 63-yard drive in just over 6 minutes. And the Bear, somebody is down.
Yeah, it's Cooper. Cooper Gates is having a tough time here. Something with his leg, I do believe.
So while they tend to Cooper's injury, we will take a break here on the Bearcast. Score Wilton 7, West Branch 0. We'll be right back.
The Bearcast is currently in a break. We'll be right back.
Back here live on the Bearcast. I actually said 7-0. It's 6-0. Wilton does not attempt very many extra points, so more than likely you're going to see a 2-point conversion attempt. Cooper Gates was the injured Bear. Walking off under his own power, a little gingerly, but He is as tough as they get. You know he'll be back round. Wilton going to attempt the point after touchdown, I formation. Handoff is straight ahead to Hill. Untouched. Easy as it gets. 4-2. Wilton 8, West Branch 0. 6 minutes into the game. And guys, if you're a Wilton Beaver coach and a fan, that's how you draw it up. That was what you want on a first drive.
Yeah, it was a good balanced drive. Mix of several different run concepts. But, Coach Bailey will learn a lot from that first drive. He's done a really good job against Wilton in the past, and a lot of that was with our 3-4 defense, which I know he still has in the game plan. So if all else fails here, he'll switch up to that 3-4 and give them a completely different look, try to throw them off.
So the Bears are going 3 wide deep. You've got Keaton Gates, the deepest in the middle. Brandon Peterson short left. Nolan Staker short right, both at around the 15 to 20-yard line. The kick is to Keaton on one bounce from the 7. Looking for a space, cuts up the middle, gets through the first hole, gets past the first line of defense, still trying to move out to around the 36. A nice return for the Bears.
That's what we needed to start this drive. He wasn't far from breaking that either.
No. He gets one bounce out to the right. It could have been lights out. So let's see what the Bears do. Number 1, Cooper Gates will be on the sideline. So his replacement will be Spencer Green, 23. Checks in for West Branch at that fullback kind of position. The Bears are going to come out. Wing left, wing right. Keaton. Gates straight behind Dale. Green in motion right, double wing. Handoff is to Keaton. Off the right side, gets through the first hole. Going to get about 4 yards, taken down right at the 40. Good job by Nick Drake Metzger is the first hit. Bears get actually around just shy of 5, but nice play on first down. If I do my math right, you get 4 down. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down after 3 times. Bears just need to settle in here. Get that first down and see what happens. Second down, same formation. Motion to the right. Handoff is to Gates up the middle, tries to cut back and runs into a brick wall. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually going to give him a yard. It didn't look like it. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Bears.
Yeah, same play as the first down play.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you watch these guys in film, their defensive ends both come very, very hard off the edge. I'm sure the coach Tyler has something schemed to help take advantage of that as well.
Yeah, you're not going to get past big Nick Drake Metzger in the middle very often. Twins left, twins right.
Bringing pressure off our left side.
Dale looking. He's got his man on the flood, right at the line to gain. Complete to Staker. Looks to be a 1st and 10 West Branch, and it is. To the 47, a 6-yard completion. The sticks are moving. What the Bears needed right there to settle down. 4 downs coming back.
As a play caller, that first down always feels really good. Just get the bug shaken out, ready to go. That's good to get that on the first drive.
And a nice throw there, settled down. A senior quarterback, 3rd-year starter for West Branch. Back to the double wing, wing right, wing left. Keaton dotting it. Motion is to the left. This time Keaton goes to the left, tries to cut back to the right again. Still moving. There's a little bit of a rugby scrum. That guy takes 4 kids with him, gets 4 yards. Looked like about a 1-yard loss. Next thing you know, he's taken 4 Beavers with him for about a 4-yard ride and 2nd and 6.
It was all Keaton. Wilton's going to be in this 4-4 defense that they're doing right now. That's about all they showed all year. Very rarely will go 2 safeties high.
Cooper's just checked into the game, boys.
Number 1, Cooper Gates checks back in. Good to see that. Good job by Spencer Green. And instead,
14, Gatlin Rogers, a 6'3", 215 H-back we talked about on offense. He's going to be the defensive end on the wide side of the field all night.
Pitch outside, tries to cut back, and that is going to be a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. Hayden Hill and Gray are all over that. It is a 2-yard loss back to the 49 of West Branch. Now, 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. They are packing the box in.
They are, and they're really flying to where our H-backs are going. So Coach Ty Lee's going to learn from that. We've got counters built for that.
But Gates is coming back off. You can tell he's That poor young man is favoring his right leg. But here we are, double wing left. Dale rolls out to the right, looking for Peterson. He gets hit before he catches it. Right at the line to gain. They are going to give him to the 42. 9 yards. Sticks are moving. 1st and 10 West Branch. Great concentration by that receiver. Perfectly thrown football, Barney.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think you're right there. Brisker got to him a little bit early. Good job of Brandon by just concentrating and bringing that ball in. And again, like you said, a great throw by Brennan.
Watching it back here. Brennan looks really good when he's on the run. That's one thing we've said all year. He throws the football on the run about as good as anybody you'll see. So the Bears have a new 1st and 10 in Wilton territory. Peterson left, Staker right. Wing left or right, Spencer Green in motion to the right. There's a ball fake, looking for Peterson. Trying to look deep, but nothing there. Dale's going to put his foot in the ground, get what he can. Goes out of bounds. It looks to be at around the 37-yard line. And it is a nice 5-yard gain. Took what he could get. Got something out of nothing there.
Yeah, it was a good decision. That would have been a tough throw to get to Brandon. He had a step on his guy, but not much more than that.
Tried to pop and go, and they weren't biting. We're going to watch that. Hirsch is going to watch that back and dissect it for us.
Well, like we talked about going away from those H-backs, that's what Jared called right there. It was a bootleg away from those H-backs, and it was open. He'll come back to it. The throw wasn't really open, but like we saw, Brendan was able to run. We had numbers to that side.
Is that slant open, John, when you see it back? You want to see a little bit more of it maybe? We got a timeout, West Branch. We'll get back to that after this timeout on the Bearcast. It's Wilton 8, West Branch 0. Stick with us.
The Bearcast is currently in a break. We'll be right back.
Back on the Bearcast. First Main Street Insurance sponsored Bearcast, which reminds me, hey, Kobe, you'll be up and at 'em next week, buddy. Glad you're healing well out there. So the Bears come out 2nd and 5 at the Wilton 37. Double wing right. Keaton dot in the eye. Dale's going to keep it and bounces off. Got one man, but pursuit gets him, and he's going to take about a 6-yard loss. That is a tough one. After a nice play the last play, this time Wilton, they are aggressive off the edge. They have pursuit to the football as good as anybody we've seen all year.
Yeah, they are. I think they're following those H-backs. Like the old days where you'd follow guards in a wing T offense, it's not much different than that with our 2 H-backs. They're going to lead you to the ball a lot of times.
So from 2nd and 5, it's now 3rd and 10 after that loss of 5. The Bears have it at the Wilton 42. Staker up top. Peterson down to the West Branch sideline. Dale rolling to the right. Going to look for Staker. He's not there. There's nobody there. He's just going to have to throw it away. Throws it. It's caught by the Wilton, but he's out of bounds.
Yeah, our second receiver, Cap, got tripped up, and he went down, so we only had one receiver really in that route.
Great coverage there by the Beavers. They had 2 or 3 men on Staker on that one route. So what was a promising drive, it's still not bad. The Bears are in a punt situation here, and hopefully Torrey Staker, he has been, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, has had 4 punts inside the 15. 3 inside the 10 and 2 inside the 5. Coming off the right side here.
Bringing it.
Yeah. Get it off quick. And he does. That's a nice punt to the short side. It's going to bounce back to the middle. Good job. The Bears are right on it. Need to get a little bit more of a bounce, but it is downed. Not too bad. Turns out it's going to be only a 29-yard punt, but it's set up at around 30-yard punt at about the 12-yard line. Staker does his job. So the Beavers, if they want to get another touchdown, are going to have to go 87 yards. We're looking at 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
1st and 10, Beavers.
Hopefully the Bears can buckle down. They made some adjustments. We're going to find out, because there it is right up the middle. Big Mike says hello to the running back. That is going to be about a loss of 1. The senior going to make a big play, gets off of his block quick.
Good play.
2nd and 11. The Ohio University recruit. You've seen with his throws, this quarterback, Edwards. Quick trigger from all angles. He's got a strong arm. Twins left, twins right, rolling right. Look, he's got a man right in front of him open, but he's going to have to throw it, and he does late. And it's right on the pad, right on the number to Brisker. At full speed, great throw. Pick up around 5 yards or 4 yards to the 16, 17. Going to be 3rd and 6. Out of bounds, so there'll be 28 seconds, and we're stopped here in the first quarter. Bear defense, don't jump, because you know Wilton's probably watched film on that. West Branch last week had 2 instances where, when it was 3rd or 4th down and short, to where they gave 5 free yards. Twins left, twins right. Gatlin Rogers in motion left. Nothing, throws deep outside. It is intercepted. That is Staker. He's got a room, and he's taking it. House call. Hello, end zone.
There we go.
Staker,
we'll take our offense however we can get it.
23 yards. Bears strike back on defense.
That's what I said earlier. That kid's got 8 interceptions. There's number 9.
You know, that's something, too, to watch. If you notice when they go to when 14 motions across, I would say a high percentage of the time his route's just going to be a little flat route. There he kind of stopped, and the quarterback thought he was going to keep carrying it. Threw it to the wrong guy instead.
All important extra point, as they always are. Snap, hold is good. The kick is downtown up by the bus barn and is good. And just like that, the Bears defense or special teams, just like last week, the Bears did score an offensive touchdown till the end of the first half. It is 8-7, John. The defense strikes right back to start things up. Momentum for the Bears.
Yeah, and it all started with that first down play, and Mike had that tackle for loss. Then you get them kind of behind the sticks in 3rd and long in a predictable pass situation. Get a good coverage called, and away we go.
And he was bracketed. Trepagna was right in front of him, so there was nothing there to drop that into, but...
Well, and that quarterback's going to have trouble dropping balls into places like that because he throws from a really low sidearm angle, and that ball has a tendency to sail. About all you can throw out of that's a line drive.
I mean, you saw it on the first drive. He did it. That drive, that time, he completed it to a Bear, and good news. 7 points on the board. The Bears are right back in this thing. 16-9 left to go in the first. Gingrich teeing it up. This one's high. Again, a shorter kick for him at the 7. Right up the middle. Cuts back left. This time the Bears are on him. And there's a flag in there. Probably that looks like in the form of maybe a face mask. But let's wait. Hopefully I'm wrong on this one.
It's quite a ways away from where the ball carrier was. My guess it might be a hold.
Well, we'll take that as well. Either way, one of the Bears put his head down.
They're walking him back.
Okay, it is a hold. I'm glad to be wrong. Holding, that baby, that is from the spot. It's going to go back to about the 13 or 14-yard line. Actually, the point's at the 15, but either way, that's a big penalty, John.
Pretty close to where their last drive started. Let's have this one end the same way.
1st and 10. Rogers, H-back is on the right side. He'll go in motion left, right back, counter to the middle. Hill has to bounce left, and once he does, he may get 1 or 2, but the Bears defense left side is right there. Good job by Keaton Gates to come in and put a plug on it. And that brings us to the end of an interesting first quarter. Wilton 8, West Branch 7, taking a break here on the Bearcast.
The Bearcast is currently in a break. We'll be right back.
Back live at the beginning of the second quarter here on the Bearcast. Wilton 8, West Branch 7. The Beavers an 11-play, 63-yard drive to open things up. The Bears get a couple first downs. A stall. Nice punt by Staker puts the Beavers back deep. And an interception by Staker takes it to the house to give us 7. And here we are. Beavers rolling right. Edwards looking right. Got a man right on the money. Good job by the defensive back out there to just limit him at the spot. Griffin Seidel. It's going to bring up third and around 4 yards from the 20 for the Beavers. This kid's very good when he's rolling out. John throws it to the sideline. That works well with that sidearm motion.
Yeah, a lot like Brennan. I think Brennan throws better when he's running out of the pocket, but this kid does too, and it's because of that sidearm throwing motion. Doesn't hurt him out there.
Trips left, looking right on the single set. That's going to be overthrown. Almost off the fingertips of Seidel. If anybody was going to catch it, it was him.
Yeah.
But it was overthrown from the start, and the Bears hold to 4th and 4. What will the Beavers do? My guess is they're not going to.
They're going to have to punt here.
Go for it like Bellevue a few weeks ago. The Beavers are forced into a punting situation. Good job by that Bears defense to lock it down.
He locked in on that one receiver. That was the only place he was going.
Exactly. Brandon Peterson deep to receive for the Bears. He of last week's punt return touchdown. And he's punting high, and it's away from him. End over end punt. But actually, it bounces out of bounds at around the West Branch 48, a 28-yard punt. And the Bears are in great field position here, Barney.
Yeah, it's always nice as an offensive coordinator to be able to start your drive in the positive side of the field.
Less than half of the field to work with. Again, Cooper Gates is still on the sideline trying to work things out. So Spencer Green has taken his place in the backfield. West Branches see what they're going to do on this drive, what Coach Ty Lee has done to change things up. You got double wing left. Keaton drops back to pass. That's a long pass to try to complete to Peterson. That is a long throw to make. That's not one you probably want to see a lot, about a 40-yard throw for an 8-yard route.
Yeah, that was. And like Barney was talking about during our break, I think a slant would be a little bit easier throw for Brennan to make right there, too. And if we'd widen out that receiver a little bit, and if we had slants from both sides of the field, there's only one safety that can help, and he's got to pick which one he's going to help on.
And as aggressive as you've talked about these outside linebackers have been, diving into the play might be there. But 2nd and 10 for West Branch. Short side, double wing. Handoff, counter back to Keaton. Gets off the first block, off the second. Going to get through to about the 45, 44. That is all individual effort for 4 yards. Good run there to get the Bears into 3rd and manageable.
Tackled by number 10, Brender.
Got to be thinking maybe 4-down territory here, too.
So 3rd and 6 at the 44. 20 seconds left on the play clock, plenty of time. Wilton 66-22 on total yards in the first quarter. Big stat, of course, 8-7. The Beavers lead, just under 11. Rolling left, there's the throw out to Peterson on the money.
First down.
Again, Brennan Dale, that's money in the bank for him. It's like, you know it's going to be on the money. It's a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think about it. You can either throw with 10 big linemen right in your face, or you can roll out and you have open space and you can see the field.
And then you're throwing it to the fastest kid in the state. Is going to come out of his break. Most of the time, he's going to be open.
Yeah. It just limits you. Eventually, if the defense starts overflowing to that. But we've got some things for that, too. I think we've got some screens or maybe some counters that can come to that.
That's the 2nd or 3rd time they went to that route, John. Maybe one of those times soon they might be a show and go out and up. So it's 1st and 10 Bears. Got to hurry up here.
Play clock here.
Yeah, 38-yard line of Wilton. 3-2, they got it off. Counter, backside Gates, get through the first hole, 35-31. He had some momentum there and ran into his own guy. If he would have got the first cut back to the middle first, he might still be going to the south end zone. But as it turns out, 7 yards on first down is not too bad to the 31. My brother John Miller checking in out there. First time he's listened or watched the broadcast in a while. He's a busy guy. Good to hear him. And my mom, dad, are there watching. I know the Hirschmans celebrating John's dad's birthday this week.
That's right.
Handoff is up there. No, but Dale keeps it. And that was not at all tricking the Corbin Burford, the right defensive end for the Beavers. He did not buy what we were trying to sell there. And it's a loss of 4. 4. 3rd and 6 now at the 35. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Bears are taking a lot of time here. 15 seconds left on the play clock. The play is just getting there. Got to hustle up. Peterson's on the left. Maddox Rushton to the right, double wing left. 5 seconds left to go on the play clock. 4-3, gets it off. Looking for Peterson, got him again. Right on his hands. And it is dropped. Again, perfectly thrown pass.
It was a little long. I think he got one hand on it.
Catchable football, I think, though. So it's going to bring up 4th down at the 35. Now, Gingrich has the leg if he really had to make a 50 to 55-yard field goal. He has that leg, but my guess is this is one of John's old favorite plays. They never allowed him to do it when he played quarterback. He would just pitch it to the running back, and I don't know. Trips left, Staker right.
Kind of set up for the sprint out again. No?
Looks left, got a man. It is caught. They are going to give him forward momentum to the 26. 9 yards. That is a West Branch 1st and 10.
Capper's become a pretty good possession receiver this year. That's good to see because he played H-back for us as a sophomore, and he kind of struggled catching the ball a little bit, but he's got pretty sure hands this year. He's made some big 3rd down catches for us.
He and Brennan have had a nice connection over the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Rumor is Uncle Victor worked with his hands all summer long.
Did he work with the neck roll too? Probably. So Bears 1st and 10 at the Wilton 26. 8:45 remains in the second quarter. Counter backside. Keaton gets tripped up. Nice play by the outside end. That's Corbin Burford again. Give him only 2 yards. Their defensive ends, as John said, very active. Crash hard, and they are in pursuit to the football and quick. Second and give him 1 yard, 2nd and 9.
A really good drive here by the Bears. So, this is kind of old-time football for us, too. Take some time off the clock, mix it in, both run and pass.
Staker way right to the West Branch side. Peterson to the short side. Looking to Staker's side on the slant, and it is picked off, and he's got a lot of space. Dale's got the angle. That's Hayden Hill. Dale slips.
Turned him back in, though.
But the Bears knock Hayden Hill out of bounds, but not before he gets to the 25. They were sitting on that route. It was a shallow slant, and the linebackers trailed back, and they were right on the route. To the 25 of West Branch. The momentum squarely shifts over to the white shirts. Wow. So the Beavers 1st and 10 at the West Branch 25. And off his Hill, the man who just had the interception right up the middle, slips forward, spins around for about 4 yards to the 21. Just when the Bears had something going there, try something a little bit different. And coverage was there.
Yeah, he just forced that pass a little bit. They had the slant, and then they had I think it was Capper, the H-back, running a flat underneath it. That would have opened up late if he would have just been patient and waited on it.
So 2nd and 6 at the 21 for the Beavers. Twins right. Single set. And then Edwards motions. There's a handoff right behind him. As Hill pops over the first line, gets forward to the 14, 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards and a Beaver 1st and 10. He is not, only one play have we seen the running back, John, get hit anywhere around the line of scrimmage. It was Mike Montgomery on the last drive. Outside of that, not even getting touched until they're 3-4 yards down the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and 24's been in other games he's rotated with 3, kind of kept himself fresh, but he hasn't come out so far this game, I don't believe.
Tight trips to the right. There's a quick pitch to Hill again to the right. Got a little gap, but that
Good
closes
play.
up. Capper comes up and closes that gap quickly. 1 yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 9. Good play there by the aforementioned neck roll, Mr. Capper.
I was curious about that too, Hirsch, because I noticed Gray started the game at tailback and haven't seen him. Is this him coming in here
He's
now?
coming right back
Yeah.
in now. Hill probably needs a breather after running 60 yards on an interception return and back-to-back plays as the running back. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the second. Wilton 8, West Branch 7. Twins either side. Rogers in the slot right. Rolls left, looking for his big receiver outside, but he throws short. Number 2 is complete to Drexen Dreyfall. Takes the short man. He was going to try to get that back corner to Putman, who is about 6'5", but he takes what he can get. Nice route. Going to bring up 3rd and around 5. 4 long, 4 short 5 between the 8 and 9 yard line. Bears need to tighten up here because this is all out 4 downs for the Beavers. They do not kick the football. Twins left, Twins right. Looking short, looking for a screen. It's fumbled, but he gets it right back to him. He was going to throw it, was Edwards. Ball slips. Spencer Green was on the pressure. Big play for the Bears there. Back to the 23, 14-yard loss.
Were they setting up screen there, gentlemen? Could you tell?
Yeah,
I was kind of watching 14, and he was not running very hard on that play, so I was wondering if it was screen back to the left maybe?
Yeah, it looked like it was probably going to be something like that. Obviously, they don't have a kicker for this here, so 4th down, keep everything in front of you.
Yeah,
Watch for a screen again here now.
They were looking for Noah Gray on the screen, and it was really slow developing because
it was going to be a middle screen.
Yeah, and Big Mike was right there in his way. Tough to throw over 6'5". But 4th and 20 from the 24. Drops back, throws it, nothing there. Has to take a break. The Bears are on him, and he goes down. Edwards is sacked. Big Mike Montgomery, loss of 1, turnover on downs. The Bear defense bites.
What a huge answer by our defense. You know, Coach Bailey putting the fire out there. That's a huge job by our Bears.
And the Bears, as it is, are taking over on offense where Hills returned the kickoff to the 25. Just over 5 minutes to go. See if the Bears can put a drive together here. And if memory serves, the Bears will have choice in the second half when we get to that point. Again, I always doubt it that they'll ever pull that Kirk Ferentz, Michigan State or Illinois, and just say, we'll kick it again. Kind of trips to the left. Single receiver out to the West Branch side. Look into that man. DeStaker, nothing there. So Dale's going to have to put his foot in the ground. Gets by the first man. He's going to get what he can. Slips to us the 30. Gets across the 30 to around the 31. Nice job there by the senior quarterback. 6-yard gain on 1st down.
It's a good weapon. You know, when you're a play caller, Barney, you've done that too. When you call a pass, your guy drops back, there's pressure, it's not blocked well, and he takes off and gets you 7-8 yards.
Yeah,
Great play.
No doubt about it. That is like such a huge weapon. Look at Iowa, for instance. You know, you finally have a quarterback to move a little bit.
Don't forget Deacon Hill, Barney. Don't you dare slide him. I know. 2nd and 4 to 31 for the Bears. Short side handoff is to Keaton, and nowhere to go. The Beavers get him. It's a loss of 2. That defense is fired up. They are packing in 8 guys to West Branch. Strong to the football. Just not working out yet.
They are. And we talked earlier about trying to throw a slant. And the interception that we threw, when we threw it, we had our H-back split. We had one on each side, which kept those outside linebackers on us, and they were widened out a little bit, so they're right in the way of that throw. But on that last play, you know, if we've got both H-backs to one side, the linebacker on the opposite side's aggressive. He's coming right up in the box. That's the time to throw that slant.
So the Bears, short side is Peterson. Staker to the right.
There's 5.
There's a jump. I think that could be a free 5 yards. And it is offside on the Beavers. Good news. 5 yards for free is always good. Going to break 3rd and 1. So the playbook opens a little bit more for you here at the 34. Bears are taking their time getting the play in. Still plenty of time, 20 seconds on the play clock. It was running, but the official just now winds it at 19. So 10 seconds to go. 3rd and 1 to 34. Bears are hustling up. Dale under center. Sneak. Unless he gets a late push, and he does. Because he was set straight up to begin with. Second effort gets him a first down just across the 35, and the sticks are moving just under 4 minutes. Good job there. Bears need that.
And we've burned about a minute 20 already. We started with 5:11 on this drive. I mean, that ideally we score here, but the job number one here is not to give them the ball back, or at least not give it back to them with much time.
Good friend Eric Grunder listening into the Bearcast tonight. Big Beaver fan, but he's a good friend of mine, so give him some respect. Heck of a golfer one day. He used to be. Heard tell of that. Dale rolling to the right, got Mike in front of him, nothing there. He may just put his foot in the ground.
Block,
he's got some room. Have to bounce it around I think it's going to be a 1st and 10 to the 46. Big Mike.
Big Mike blocked 2 guys on that play.
Wow. That's giving Johnson flashbacks to his days, getting on that waggle look.
Looked kind of like the old waggle. We just had one guy pulling on that play, though, instead of 2.
But Dale putting his foot in the ground, the athlete that he is, ahead to the 46. 1st and 10 Bears.
And Brendan did a good job getting close to Mike, too. I mean, that's part of the key for the runner. You got to get close to that lineman so it brings the defender to him, makes the blocks easier. You just can't get loose from him and out in space. It puts that lineman out in space, and that's tough on him.
Twins either direction for the Bears. Keaton Gates, the lone setback. Dale looking back, drops back to pass. Nothing there again. He may have to put his foot down and run it. Just going to throw it out of bounds. Good decision. Probably could have ran for about 4 or 5, but did the smart thing, if he's not going to run it, to throw it to the cameraman on the sideline to save your downs. 2nd and 10. Number 1, Cooper Gates, still on the sideline. Still out, still trying to work himself back in. He's working with one of the better trainers in the state, Scotty Toma, right there on his hip. So the Bears 2nd and 10 from their own 46. Capper in motion left, double wing that way. Handoff is to Gates off the left side. Had some space. That closed up quickly. They're going to give him about 3 yards. It looked like it was open, and then the Beavers crash it in, led by number 3, Gray, as first contact. So 3rd and 7 for West Branch. Under 3 minutes and counting on the clock.
We're in no hurry here. Like I said, job number 1 here is to burn this clock. We get a first down here, we're going to start going a little faster, but need to keep burning more of this clock.
So 3rd and 7. Peterson alone on the top, Staker alone on the bottom on the West Branch side. Double wings are to the left. 6 in the box. There's a blitz off the right side. Good job by Green on the block. Go. Dale's throwing deep. He's got his man late. And that's got to be pass interference. That has got to be pass interference. Well, it's not. Sorry for all the Wilton fans out there listening. But when a guy is going out, oh boy, we'll watch it back. But as it turns, it's going to be 4th down. Good job by the Beaver defense at the line of scrimmage to make Dale, put him into that position to have to throw it up in the air. So give the Beavers credit on the pass rush. It's going to bring a putting situation with 2:21 for West Branch. Watching it back. Receivers going. Don't know. Staker's punt. It's a nice punt. That should bounce down to the corner. Is it going to stay in? Look at the coffin corner. Torrey Staker.
Out at the 1 yard line.
Griffin Seidel is right on it. Barney, you were right there. It almost looked like it was going to go out of bounds anyway, even if he doesn't get there.
Yeah, I think it would have. I think it would have been out about at the same spot. Good job of Griff, just run on out.
51-yard punt at the 1.
Maybe another chance for our defense to score here.
Watching that play back, I'm going to apologize. I think maybe Staker and Peterson may have been, I don't know. It doesn't look like it was pass interference. It could have been either way.
If you want my honest answer, I watched it again. The safety came over and he pushed off Staker, pushed down Staker, which
handoff up the middle. The whole crash. Bears crash down, but he's going to get Gray gets out to the 6-yard line, a 5-yard gain. Is what it is now. The Beavers are probably going to be content here unless they take a downfield shot to get this thing to the house with the score being what it is. Barney's our eyes in the sky down there right on the play when we need something. He'll be able to give us a little bit of a better view because he's right on it. Twins right, single set left is Brisker. Handoff straight up the middle. Gray again. The Bears hold him to around the 8. The Bears are going to call timeout, I think. They do. Timeout. West Branch. So Bear defense is going to be tested here again. Big test coming up if the Bears can get a hold. It's going to be 3rd and 3 when we come back from timeout. Let's take a quick break here on WestBranch.Football.com. You're listening to the Bearcast. Playoff time.
The Bearcast is currently in a break. We'll be right back.
Live back on the Bearcast. Beautiful night for football. It's been a great game so far. That's what you expect in this time of year. Wilton 8, West Branch 7, 1:25 remains in the second quarter. But it's 3rd and 3 for the Beavers from their own 8-yard line. Everybody shifting to the left. Every time they've ran this play, it's been a counter back to the right side. Let's see what happens.
A little bit of an unbalanced look, too, for Wilton here.
And the Beavers are going to see what the Bears are doing and call a timeout. Hirsch is back with us. Barney's back with us. When you see that shift, that triple shift so far tonight, they haven't ran to that side. It's been kind of a counter back away from it, John. Almost like window dressing.
Yeah, it is. And that's, again, like the first play of the game, you can tell they know what some of their tendencies are, and they're trying to have some tendency breakers ready for us.
So the Bears, trying to get Cooper Gates has got about 2 rolls of tape on his right ankle trying to walk things out. You know better than, well, you know as well as I do, if that kid could play, he would tell him to chop it off if he could. Now, another big play. There's only about $1:25 to go here in the first half. I can't tell because the timeout clock is running. But what we do know, it's 3rd and 3 for the Beavers at their own 8. Big down here for the Bears. Don't jump. Make the team earn it. Shift is to the left. The Bears shift over to that side. And the handoff is back to the right side. Quarterback actually going to keep it. Stick right on it, has to throw it away. Incomplete. Clock stops at 1:18. Great job by Lincoln Neighbor sticking home and being right there.
Exactly, yeah. Go ahead, Barn.
No, I was just going to say exact same thing. Great job by Link. He read it right away and just kind of slow played it, made the guy run it to the sidelines.
Well, and learn from last week, which is probably where Wilton picked up that play from last week, because that was a naked bootleg. There was no receiver in front of him.
And hopefully the Bears learn from last week. Looks like they're going to go kind of base here. Last week you saw Denver in the same scenario from this position go for it and be successful on 4th down. This time the punt is off to the right side. Can Brandon? No, it takes a Pro V1 bounce. Get away from it. Stopped at the 40-yard line. The Bears are going to have a dollar and change here. 1:09 in the half. You saw last week the Bears scored in that long sustained drive of 1 minute and 6 seconds, Barney. The Bears are nearly in field goal possession here for Gingrich if they need it.
I'm sure Coach Tiley's first thought is to get points on the board one way or the other.
Yes.
I know he'd love to have 7, but I think you're right. If we can get a couple first downs here, he should be in position to get Reese a kick.
Gingrich to 45 has got plenty of leg.
Well, this is almost an easier drive for Coach Tiley to call, too. That last one, you're trying to balance running clock and scoring, and it's kind of tough. Now there's nothing but score.
And if there is a wind, I'm looking at the flag. It is blowing right to left with you, going to the south. Bears
Here's that look. Here, look at this
hurry,
slant.
Bears, hurry.
Look at this slant.
Bears have to call a timeout because it was down to 1 second on the play clock. And I think that is the final timeout for West Branch.
Yeah, Coach Hirschman, I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing as well. They really overshifted there to our power.
John stepped out of the booth for a second. He's back into the coach's booth. He's over there. I think he's got a good tic-tac-toe game going with Coach Wisniewski. So John is going to come back here on the mic. Kind of what you were excited after the timeout. What are you seeing? What are you thinking here, Coach?
Well, you can't give away play calls and things. But,
right.
You know, we're in the booth right next to our coaches, and we've spent a lot of time with those guys. So sometimes you see stuff and you hang up this headset and you leave you alone, and I go tell Ronnie and Steven and Wiz in there what I'm seeing.
Yeah. The coach, once a coach, always a coach. You know? Once a quarterback, always a quarterback.
Yeah, and they agreed. They see what I'm seeing too. So at some point, that's going to be beneficial for us.
If it's successful, Coach Hirschman gets the credit.
Darn right.
If it's not, he doesn't get the blame.
I'm not saying a word.
So the Bears have 0 timeouts and 1:09 on the clock here in the second quarter. Short side of the field to the left. Staker alone here to the West Branch side. Peterson on the short side of the field. Double wing. Looking to Staker. He looks. Nothing there. Dale's just going to have to go get something. I think he's going to get a yard. He reaches the ball out to the 39-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds short of it. As a loss of 1, actually, to the 41. So 2nd and 11, 1:02 on the clock. Staker was really, really wide, all alone on an island. He looked there quickly and looked away as quickly as he came this way. Now it's Maddox rushed into this side, double wings. Good possession receiver running his way. He's got him. Nice block there by Keaton to free. And he gets off the block and gets a catch.
Playing out of bounds.
Good job there by Keaton. Knocked out of bounds by Hill at around the 34. Completion of 7 yards. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but I saw it. Seeing that live. Keaton comes and lays the wood on a block to give Dale time to throw it, then slips off of it and catches the football.
Yep.
Was that Keaton or was that Cap that caught it?
That looked like Keaton to me.
That was Keaton.
Slips right off the block to give the Bears 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 4 at the 34. 54-9. Dale drops back left, looking right away. Quick hit. He's got his man Staker. Complete. Good job by the defender. Putman to leave it there. The Bears have no timeouts. Ball up to 29.
Stop for the change to move.
And then they're going to spike the ball here to stop it again, and he did. 46.5. So they are, if needed, would be around a 47-yard field goal attempt. And Gingrich has the school record at 49 and also has the second longest at 48 earlier this year at Tipton. Twins left. Twins right. Green on the slot into the left as a receiver. Looking right back. Turns, throws. What a throw and catch to Staker. That ball could not have been thrown anywhere else to where he could catch it, Barney, with your all 22 view from the end zone.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Nice little square out route. Another one, Brennan right on the money. Putman was in good position, but it was a perfectly thrown ball. Perfectly executed.
So it gives him to the 22. Now 3rd and 2 with the clock stop, 40.9. The Bears are out of timeouts. Twins left, twins right. Keaton Gates the lone set. Looking right away for that again. He has to pump. And now Dale runs back to the middle, has to try to get open. And there's a flag comes in.
Mask.
The guy closest to it doesn't throw it. The guy furthest away does throw it. And I think that's going to be a face mask on the Beavers. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, let's just say in the all 22 view, that was most definitely a face mask.
And no matter what, that's a 15-yard penalty. Half the distance to the goal line. Let's see, is he called? Giving us the white hat, is now discussing it with his man on the sideline. Let's see what the yellow piece of fabric is going to be for.
It's good that the ref 25 yards away called it because the one
Personal
that was 5
foul,
yards away did not.
Face mask is the call. So that should go down to around the 17-yard line. Oh, no, they're going to call it from the spot of the flag. So that goes to the 11. 1st and 10 at the 11. The Beavers are going to take a timeout. 28.4. Why don't we take a quick timeout, get a drink, everybody settle in here, get your snacks. Going to be a fun one here for 28.4 here on the Bearcast. Back live on the Bearcast. Wilton 8, West Branch 7. About 22 seconds remaining in the first half. The Bears, the recipients, get face mask and get it now. The ball is spotted at the 11-yard line. They'll have first and 10 with no timeouts, guys. Paint the picture for us.
Yeah, I like that Wilton called a timeout for us here. I mean, I get that they needed to kind of regroup there, but so did we. So this is going to give us a chance to kind of catch our breath, get maybe 2 plays called in the huddle. It's a good timeout for us.
And what do we have, 28.4 second on the clock? I don't know, are we stuck running? Are we stuck passing near Hirsch? Think we get a run in?
I think you definitely have to throw. I would look for maybe our bootleg plays or sprint out plays.
Looks like it's 29.8 is now on the clock. Because the clock was running before they administered the penalty. The fifth, hold on here. There's a conversation with the Wilton sideline. Probably talking about, did you see that new movie?
My guess is it might be they're questioning if it was marked off the distance right or if it should have been halfway.
Yeah, because you heard me. I thought it was going to be about 4 yards back, but it is what it is now. Single left, single right. Gates, the lone set. Dale rolling left. He had Peterson on the cut. He's going to try again, throwing it out of the end zone.
Good play.
Good play. Throws it to where nobody can catch it, but the West Branch Fire Department in that southeast corner brings up second down.
Hopefully we went over this during that timeout, but a quarterback's got to know here you don't take a sack. You cannot take a sack and have that clock running.
Coach Ty Lee calls Dale over to the sideline real quick to put the play in.
You know, you're already in field goal range. You don't want to move back. You can't have a sack that keeps the clock running. If we end up throwing another incompletion here, it's okay. We're still in field goal range, but we cannot take a sack.
22.6 on the clock. Second and 10. Staker lone to the right. Peterson lone to the left. Double wing left. Fakes it. Looks nothing there. Dale has to roll right. Is just going to throw it out of bounds. Outside of the pocket. It is complete or incomplete. So now brings up third and 10. That is a heads-up play by a third-year starting quarterback, Coach Hirschman.
It was.
Nothing there. Probably wasn't going to get anything with his feet. So limit the loss.
Now you talk about managing the clock here. You don't have the down now to spike the ball, so we really have to be smart here with the ball.
Either out of bounds or out of the end zone if you're not going to complete it in the end zone. Because you got to get points here on the board, or at least have the opportunity to get them. Same formation. Rolling left. Whatever you do, get to the out of bounds stake. Good job. He does just that. Should have just ran out of bounds. It doesn't matter. But it is incomplete. 9.4 on the clock. The Bears are going to attempt a field goal. Going to be officially a 28-yarder for Gingrich.
Yeah, he saved us a few yards by throwing that away, instead of running out of bounds. It's a good play.
So they're going to bring it back to the center, which is good. The all-district kicker. The all-district punter is the holder. Logan Christoffel on the snap.
Christoffel's been working on snaps this whole drive. Smart kid, knew what was a possibility
Good
here.
snap. Low kick is downtown West Branch, but wide right. Plenty of leg. The Beavers hold. Big stop there for the Beavers. After the Bears hold, the Beavers inside the 10-yard line, get it back, taking a lot of time off the clock. The Beavers can breathe easy. Probably just going to take a knee here.
Looks like they're running a play. Nope.
Take the knee. It's going to bring us to halftime in West Branch. It's been a tight one. It's been a hard, physical fought football game, just as we expected. 7-2, both of these teams. Eastern Iowa Hawkeye Conference foes from years past. And you knew it was going to be a tough one, boys. The Bears get a defensive touchdown. The Beavers, 8 points on their first drive since then. It's been back, forth, counter-punch, counter-punch. Here at halftime, we're going to have some interviews on the Bearcast. 3 different senior Bear football players. You're going to hear some interviews here from Jericho Hobbs, Wesley Strong, and Carter Hetrick. We're going to take that to you right now. We'll be back to tighten up and talk about this first half here in about 15 minutes on the Bearcast. Jericho Hobbs, senior interview. You said you were a little nervous. I'm going to make it easy for you. Kind of like when you get a steal in junior high basketball and you have a breakaway layup. And instead of getting right next to the basket, you decide to jump from the three-point line and try to make a layup. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Talk about what's going through your mind there.
I had no control of the ball, and I just, slipping from my hands. I did not want to lose it, so I just decided to try to lay one up from the halfway.
How'd that work out?
I almost made it.
See, Maddox is over here laughing, but he realizes you were probably a little better. Your form was better at that three-point layup maybe than it is. It was. And Halloween, I hear, is your favorite holiday?
Yeah.
It is. And you like to dress up as a Fruit of the Loom.
Oh,
you're the blueberry, so I hear. Can you talk about you're the boo-boo berry?
Oh, no. It's actually the blueberry. And it started like Maddox's birthday. I decided to go all decked out, blue and blue, so.
And you wore it to practice.
No, I didn't wear it to practice. I wore it to school.
Yes, he did.
Boo-boo bear.
No.
Boo-boo bear?
No, don't listen to them.
Okay. Well, moving on to football. Okay, what have you enjoyed about football this year?
I enjoyed everybody and coaching and
Even
staff.
these guys here that made fun of you in the background?
Yeah. It's always fun hanging around with them. They're always, I treat them like brothers, and, they're really special to me.
Freshman year to now. Think about that. What like 14 years old, now you're 17, 18 years old. So much has happened on the football field and everywhere else, but just specifically as a Bear football player, what do you think?
I think it's been a tough couple of years without Butch. Passing on my freshman year, I wish I kind of got to know the guy a lot better. But now I get to, as a senior, I get to hopefully live up to his expectations, his legacy, and, kind of get more understanding of Bear football.
And I think Coach Hughes has done a really good job of trying to pass that message on.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you've played 9 games, 10. Tonight's the 10th game here on this beautiful football field. What's it like being out here under the lights?
It feels amazing. It gets your heart pumping and, adrenaline. It gets you all really going and excited. It gets you excited, playing with the fans behind your back supporting you, and, yeah, it feels nice.
Rest of the year, what do you have going on besides football for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, I got wrestling and then baseball.
Oh.
And that's just probably about it. And
How about after high school? What are you thinking?
Hopefully I go to Eastern Community College, which is like Scott College in Riverdale. It's a really nice program over there. Yeah.
Boo Boo Bear, gonna take it to Arizona, my man.
I hope.
Carter Hetrick joins us now for his senior interview. And making sure one thing, let's pull your sleeves up real quick. I want to make sure the Apple Watch is with you. It's there. This is a very famous watch. You wear this everywhere. During games, during practice, everywhere. What's the story?
I take it out for games.
You do?
Yeah.
But not practice. You trust your teammates?
Yeah.
You sure?
I do.
Okay. How many years have you been involved in football?
2.
What have you enjoyed about playing football? What's the one thing that you didn't expect that you now enjoy?
I didn't expect it to be this long at first. I know it went straight up to Thanksgiving.
Is that something that you wish it was a shorter season, or are you enjoying every minute of it?
I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Because you're a senior now. You're getting to hang out with a lot of your classmates out here.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, classmates, and you're a senior, for the rest of this year, what are some other things that you're involved in besides football?
I've been in track sophomore year and then soccer last year.
Are there any other things are you involved in anything with fine arts?
No. I'm in band.
Okay. What do you play?
Percussion.
Oh. Can you do the key? Here, big question. Matt, people want to know this. It's very close to our hearts. Have you ever heard the song In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins?
Yes.
Can you do the drum solo?
No.
Have you tried?
I have not.
You need to. I think if you ever hear it, have you ever done the air drums? You ever done the Phil Collins air drums
I
solo?
have.
Okay. Have you started to think about things after high school that you're going to do, what you might want to do?
Something in the trades, for sure.
That sounds a lot like we just talked with your pal Wesley, and he's thinking about being an electrician, getting into the trades. So it's a consistency here. Is there anything specific or just in the trades?
Definitely like trucking or like welding, for sure. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite teacher at West Branch?
Mr. Robertson.
Why is that? What have you learned from Mr. Robertson? Oh, excuse me. Also one of my very favorite teachers I ever had.
He's just very easy to get along and work with.
Has he taught you the fine art of using the bandsaw?
Yes.
These are things you could teach your children someday and they wouldn't be harmed.
Yeah.
You think you got that down?
100%.
All right. Well, when you look out here at this football field, what do you think?
I think of home.
You're going to make me cry on that one, man. That was really, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was a really good answer. So take us home on this interview.
That's tough.
Starts with a go.
Go Bears.
You took us home. You did well. Thank you. Senior interview this week, we're relaxed. We're just relaxed here, hands on the knees, sitting here at the bleachers. You're the only student in the student section. I'm going to act like I'm one right now.
All right.
So, do you remember playing freshman football?
Yeah, I played sophomore.
Okay.
I didn't really recognize the plays that much. I don't know what I was doing, but
evidently you didn't recognize how to tackle either, because evidently there was a play where instead of going to tackle someone, you jumped up in the air and someone hit you in the stomach and you got knocked out in a game. Is that true?
Partly knocked the air out of me.
Explain the play to me. Help us out.
Well, at Marion, sophomore year, I was big old running back, came out of the wide open hole. I was right there in the middle. Whew. Yeah, I remember that.
Running back 1, your stomach 0.
Yep.
Okay.
Marion running back pretty strong. Yeah.
So that's football?
Yep.
That's football. Well, speaking of football, how's this season gone for you? Have you enjoyed this season?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I mean, at the beginning in the summer, I wasn't thinking about coming out, but I feel like I was going to regret it. Team looked good in the summer, so I was like, you know what, might as well try it one more time.
So going back to that sophomore year you talked about until this year, what's something that you've learned?
That, I don't know. I mean,
tough sport?
Yeah, definitely. I've gotten injuries every year, but this year's been pretty good.
Been pretty good?
Yeah.
And you've enjoyed you've made a lot of honestly good plays. We've called your name on the Bearcast a lot. Yeah. You seem to be around the ball a lot on kickoff coverage. Yeah. Like 80% of the time you seem to be on the tackle.
Yeah.
What's the deal there?
I mean, I'm pretty fast, so I get down there pretty quick, and I'm already there, so they just have to run into me.
And then you do the rest. You've learned how to tackle since your sophomore year at Marion.
Way better.
Okay. So rest of the year, what are some other things that you're involved in?
Just kickoff return.
How about for school or for other? Do you do anything else? Other sports?
Just track.
Okay. What do you do in track? What do you run?
200 and probably hurdles this year.
Oh, that's what Larson's going to force you to do this year, hurdles?
Yep. That's
Are you excited about that?
New thing, so.
Something new? You can talk to your grandkids someday that I jumped a hurdle and lived?
You probably will trip on one
or
two, but
that's a rite of passage. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
So when you finish high school, I know seemed like it's a long way away, like 8 months or 7 months. Yeah. But it goes by quickly, trust me.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Before you know it, blink and you've been out of school 10 years like I have, or more. What do you plan? Is there anything you have planned for after high school?
I think I'm going to go to Kirkwood and be an electrician, or if I get any track,
really?
I might go to college for track.
That's awesome. Because you go get into trades possibly.
Yeah.
Because if you're willing to work, there's a job out there for you.
Oh, yeah.
100%. So what's one thing you would tell kids about if they are thinking about not playing football? What would you tell them to convince them, hey, give it a shot?
Give it a shot. I mean, I mean, it's a hit or miss, I feel like, but
Definitely some hits, you know.
yeah, definitely hits. I would know a thing or two.
Well, the biggest hit is so. Have you watched these interviews? You know how we end them? What do we say? You know?
Go Bears.
You want to try that? Just say it right there.
Go Bears.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hit right there. You've done well since your sophomore year. This is senior interview with Brennan Dale. Last year was 100 yards. Tonight it's going to be like 84. What has changed since last year?
I would like to say just our culture and how we take each day in practice. I think we're way more focused this year, and we have a way bigger goal, and we know we can achieve it. So we'll go out every day and just practice like we know we can.
Tell everybody why you wear number 5 again.
It's my birthday. I've always been 5 growing up. And
favorite player is?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, and he wore, of course, number 5. Oh, wait, no, he was 18.
18.
Colts, big Broncos fan.
Big Broncos fan, yeah. My dad's from there, so.
West Branch Bear football. When you think about it from your sophomore year till now, what have you learned?
Really just how to progress the game. Like really reading defenses and getting more aggressive and just being more confident in how I play every day.
Okay, we're going to turn around and kind of walk back this way towards the big crowd here that's on hand tonight for a game in about 15 minutes. If you could tell your younger self something, what would it be?
That's a great question.
That's what comes with the heavy hitters.
Yeah. I would tell myself always be confident and always work your butt off, because you never know when it's going to be your senior year. It flies by. So I'd say take advantage of every moment and opportunity you can.
Okay. Would you, if you had the option to paint your car, of these two choices, would it be yogurt or apple pie? Finn wanted me to ask.
Yeah, I know he did. I'd probably say apple pie smells better. Yogurt, I feel like would go bad. So I think apple pie's a better.
Evidently, you tried both.
Yeah,
on your car.
Yeah, I've had some apple pie on my car before.
It didn't. You were able to get that off?
Yeah, I put it on
like
Finn's
apples
car.
For a while?
Not that long.
Okay. What's the biggest difference from 2024 Brennandale to 2025 Brennandale?
How hard I've worked. I've gotten way better. I've taken every chance I could to get better and be confident throughout every week.
What's something you've learned from Coach Hughes?
Just that's a good one. I think there's a lot. He's a really good coach, so I'd say like take advantage of your opportunities and just take every day. It's about the process, not the prize. So take every day with the best attitude you can and go out and be positive.
What are you going to miss the most about being a West Branch Bear football player?
I'd really say being here every Friday night with my guys, my best friends. I wouldn't trade it for anything, and seeing the whole town behind. It's nothing like it in the state of Iowa, really in the country. So I'd say being here, playing football games.
Well, you got basketball coming up. I know you're a big golfer. Maybe a track runner.
Yeah, track. Golf, I wish I was good at. I would like it if I was good.
But you got basketball this winter. You got track, chess club.
Yeah.
Chess club. Yeah. So what for the rest between now and May when you graduate? What can you tell yourself? What are you going to try concentrating on?
Get good grades. Pass school, get some A's, and try to go to state basketball too. Run the table. So.
Okay. After high school, what's next?
I want to play football somewhere, I think. So I think that's my goal. Go to college.
Offensive line or?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Probably quarterback. I don't know. I don't really care.
Just want the
I love
opportunity?
football, so yeah.
All right. We'll see how well you can do this.
Go Bears.
This has been Brennan Dale with the 62-yard interview tonight, too. Back live on the Bearcast, about 4 minutes until kickoff. Your score at halftime, it's Wilton 8, West Branch 7. And guys, just looking, here's a stat I got at halftime as I'm looking at the official stats. Wilton had 72 yards of total offense. 63 of those came on the first drive of the game. Since then, West Branch has limited the Beavers to just 9 yards. West Branch has 82 yards of total offense. West Branch has 8 first downs. Wilton has 7 first downs. West Branch 5 through the air, 2 on the ground, and 1 by penalty.
But the important stat right now, Wilton 8, West Branch 7. And Barney and John, what do the Bears need to do to just try to get, well, they're going to get the football right away. I'm assuming Coach Hughes is going to say, hey, we'll take the football. What do the Bears need to do to establish here to try to offset this very aggressive, very athletic Wilton Beaver defense?
Well, we're a running football team. We're not going to come out here throwing the ball, but we kind of get into a little bit of a habit of run first down, run second down, throw on third down to try to get the first down. And I think we're going to have to sprinkle in some first down passes here and there just to loosen them up, because on third down they know we like to run that sprint out play, and they're starting to jump that. But if we sprinkle it in on first down, second down, I think we've got a little better chance.
And as hard as their edge rushers want to come, I wouldn't surprise them if we see some Bears screens the second half as well.
Yeah, that'd be a good call.
And then I think at some point, again, you've got something on your side of your team that no other team has. You've got the guy known as the fastest kid in the state. And if you can get any time, try to get him out into open space, making a play that nobody else could make. Perhaps they've got that to think about as well.
Well, we're kind of missing our X factor here in Cooper Gates too, being hurt. And if he can come back and play a little bit, even if he just gets in for a few plays, I think it'd be a shot in the arm for all the other guys.
So we're going to try to get Barney's going to catch up here with Coach Tiley here as soon as he can. It's going to be probably a fairly interesting and spirited conversation they'll have. And he's standing right by him and Coach Finnegan and Cheese, and all the coaches seem to be on the sideline right by Coach Sexton right now. Minute and 35 left before we kick things off. You expected this game to be a tough, rough, tumble game. Two old Eastern Iowa Hawkeye Conference foes. West Branch, Wilton, both 7-2, both playing their best football coming into this football game tonight. And Coach Tiley right now looks as though he's trying to slip his way over there to Barney to get us a halftime interview.
Well, and I think, this is going to be a defensive battle. That's what we want. I think that's to our favor. If it's a low-scoring game, hang around, do something in the fourth quarter. We don't want a shootout by any means. So we're right where we want to be.
And Gingrich is attempting about 45-yard field goals with ease here in the pregame, pre-half. Coach Sexton looks to be right on the hip of Coach Tiley. Let's get a quick one with him. We got about 35 seconds.
Okay, Coach Tiley, looked like maybe those last couple drives we found some.
Sorry, say that again.
I said, looks like maybe those last couple drives we found some things.
Yeah, we were throwing it. We just need to have a good drive to start this half. I just felt like we just never got in a rhythm with anything. We just got to get something going on the ground and open things up a little bit and throw when we need to and put a good drive together this half.
All right, buddy, 24 minutes. Here we go.
Coach Tiley, offensive coordinator, is going to get first look here. The Bears have elected to receive. Gavin Hirschman joined us here in the booth, John's youngest child, former quarterback. Number one their senior years. John was probably the better athlete, I'm sure, huh?
It's debatable.
John, the better fisherman, for sure.
I don't know. That might be debatable,
that
too.
Might, a lot
for
of
some reason,
here.
when the mics go live, he runs out of this booth. As soon as somebody threatens throwing a headset on him, he takes off.
Hey, having coached both, there's no doubt. I'm not going to tell you which is better, but there's no doubt.
It is 8-7 Wilton. We are about ready to kick off the second half. 24 minutes of football remain. The kick is a low liner over the head of West Branch. Touchback. The Bears are going to be at the 20-yard line, 80 yards away. Great kick there by Putman. So if the Bears want to do something, they'll be going to the north end zone. As we always say, nobody scores in the north end zone unless it's West Branch. Right, John?
It's okay if West Branch scores in the north end zone.
B. Stremmels will tell you, old West Branch legend, nobody scores in the north end zone. Well, hoping the Bears have a chance to do it here, but they're going to need 80 yards and a strong drive against a very stout Wilton Beaver defense. Bears are coming out in that wishbone formation. Gates Keaton off the left side, bounces, comes back to the middle, but he is dragged down at the line of scrimmage. That Wilton Beavers interior defensive lineman, and especially from the outside, Gatlin Rogers crashes hard. Very good football player.
Outside linebacker there, number 12 as well, was in on the play. So they're really selling out to the run.
That's Thatcher. I hope I get this right. Thatcher Mugia, Jr.
That's why I turned that one over to you.
Appreciate that. No matter what, Thatcher made a fine play. Put the Bears at 2nd and 10 at their own 20. Twins left, twins right. Keaton lone on the hip of Dale. Straight back to pass. Quick hit to Peterson. The defender tried to jump at Peterson. Gets through the tackle. Going to be just short. There's that guy, that man. Again, Thatcher tried to jump that route. He knew it was coming, just couldn't get there in time. Good news. Bears are going to have 3rd and 1 at their own 29.
I wouldn't mind seeing us stay in that spread formation just to get some guys out of the box.
To try to run the football.
Exactly. Not to spread them out to throw, but just spread them out to run.
The Bears are going to go under center here. 3 guys over center. 4 guys, 5 guys. Tried to get, they hard count, and the nose guard right on the ball jumped offside. 5 yards for free. 1st and 10 Bears at the 34.
We get under center in that wishbone look. There's a lot of white jerseys right there on the line of scrimmage.
Yes, there were.
Putting like a 6'2" front on us.
1 head up, 1 in each A gap. And the linebackers are crashing in there straight behind in those gaps. Sneak is not going to be very favorable in that formation. Well, the Bears come out in that wishbone. And off to the right this time is Spencer Green, gets a carry and gets nowhere. Gets a loss of 3. My goodness. Francisco Hunts. Great play again by those men up front are tough to block. 2nd and 12, a loss of 2. It's a fun name to say. Ever watched the Elf movie?
I was thinking
Francisco.
Yeah,
Francisco.
But the movie jokes is your department. I'm glad you found that.
2nd and 12 for the Bears at their own 32. Double wing right. Dale rolls to that side, looking for a breaker. Comes back to the middle, gets hit. It's up in the air for grabs, and it is intercepted. Gabe Brisker. Trying to get something with that speed of Peterson coming across the middle on the post.
Yeah, I like the idea. It was our sprint out play, but we had Brandon as the backside receiver running a deep post. But Wilton didn't buy it.
And Dale got hit as he threw to make matters worse. There's a handoff straight up the middle. That's Gray. Breaks free, tackled by Keaton Gates, but that is 8 yards, 9 yards. Okay, now they're moving back. We'll stick to 8 at the West Branch 48. 2nd and 2.
A couple West Branch guys slow to get up here. Need to get the energy going again.
Bears are 7 on 6 in the box right now. Pounces outside, does Gray. Cuts it back to the middle for a 1st and 10. A 4 or 5 yard gain to the 42. Beavers, the sticks are moving. Nice job there by the left side of that offensive line. Hunts and, as we mentioned, Nick Drake Metzger. Solid lineman for 3 years now for the Beavers. 1st and 10 at the West Branch 42. Beavers took over after an interception from the Bears. And off. Quarterback, keeps it off the left side. The Bears stick with him. Spencer Green makes a nice play. Nolan Staker on the outside. Give him about 2 yards. Good job by the Bears on 1st down there.
It was a counter play, but still, like I said, if you go where that H-back goes, that's where the ball's going. They faked the running back away from that, but the quarterback kept it behind the guard and the H-back.
And Gunnar Edwards is a specimen. I would follow him if I'm a running back as well. Twins right, twins left. Drop back to pass, throws it inside, rocket screen, complete to Putman.
Yep,
There's a flag
Well, the guy you're just talking about was blocking downfield.
But he's going to get loose, and he's going to take it to the end zone for a 40-yard pass. But I think this one's coming back for pass interference.
Yeah, 14, that H-back was blocking downfield, and the receiver caught the ball upfield. If he caught that ball behind the line of scrimmage,
then it would have been a legal play.
But
pass interference on the Beavers.
It's a good call. That doesn't always get called at the high school level, so that's a good call.
You watch this play back, John. The line of scrimmage was the 40. The Beavers coaching staff is not very happy with the call.
He's going to get a flag if he gets any farther out on the field.
So we're watching it here. The block is 4 yards ahead. The ball is caught at the 38, which was a yard and a half ahead of the line of scrimmage. So
the receiver didn't run a terrible route. He was on the line of scrimmage, but that ball was upfield. He had to go up and catch it.
So after the penalty, it is back to the 46 of Wilton. Edwards dropped back to pass across the middle, got a man wide open, and it is on target, on the money. Putman back to around the West Branch 33, a completion of 20, brings it to 3rd and 2.
Good throw, good catch. They've got some nice size on some of these receivers.
So 3rd and 1 now. Quick hurrying up to the line, probably just going to hand it off straight up the left side, bounces his hill, gets through the first line, and more to the West Branch 23. Just when West Branch has him in a good position, the Beavers settle down, make a long strike to their big play receiver, 6'5" Putman, and then an easy run off the left side for another 8 to the West Branch 23. And the Beavers have things back in centered up.
Yeah, they've kind of found something with this running game where they're down blocking and then kicking.
Running off the left side straight to that H-back, like John said. That's Gray. Fumble on the play, but I think the Beavers may have got right back on it. Let's wait for the call. Looks like they did. The Beavers got the ball back at the 19. It's a gain of 4, all said and done, 2nd and 6. Just over 7 minutes here. Thank our sponsor, First Main Street Insurance, here on the Bearcast. Appreciate their gift to keep the lights on here for the Bearcast. Roll out right, fakes the option, cuts back left, gets through his first tackle, bounces outside as Edwards towards the end zone, and it is a Wilton Beaver touchdown, 19 yards. The Bears were on the play. He bounces off that, uses his athleticism, cuts left, and there's nobody home.
We almost had him in the backfield. Keaton Gates just about had him.
Talked about his athleticism, and he used it there, and the Beavers are up 14-7. This 2-point conversion here looms very large, because right now, from a math perspective, it's a one-possession game. Same formation as last time. Power I going off the left side. Fumble on the play. It doesn't matter as the Bears recover it. They can't recover. They can't return it. But the good news is, John, no 2 points, and it's still a one-possession game. It's 14-7, 6:54 here in the third. We're going to take a short break. The Bearcast is on WestBranch.Football.com. Back live on the Bearcast after a Gunnar Edwards 19-yard touchdown makes it 14-7. 2-point conversion unsuccessful, and that's where we stand, 6:54 in the third. We're in the break here talking about the Bears are going to need to shore up their backside coverage on these runs. The kick is deeper. Oh, there's some confusion and a bobble, and it's caught by West Branch, and down on his knee is Gates at the 2. That is one of those to where I'm not sure what the confusion was there. Probably was going to go in the end zone for a touchback, but now the Bears are in Dutch.
Yeah, I think that was the confusion, whether to catch it or let it go in the end zone.
And I think there's a little lack of communication, too. They both kind of ran into each other, and that's what kind of tripped up Brennan. Or tripped up Mr. Squirrel.
Keaton.
The momentum is squarely on the visiting sideline right now. The Bears are 98 yards with their back to the end zone and haven't been able to get a running game going. It's 1st and 10. The Beavers are packing about 38 guys in the box. Handoff is to Gates off the right side. Gets through a hole, gets a little bit of space out to about the 6 or 7. Still moving, a little rugby scrum breaks out.
Spencer
nice
Green
run.
on the carry there.
That was
Spencer.
Green. Okay, 5 yards. We'll take it. A lot of wash of jerseys in the middle there. It's tough to see it. Thanks for being in the background there, Barney, in the all 22 view. So nice run on first down, giving the Bears some space. 2nd and 5. Wishbone look again. Hard shift to the left side, right side. Bears kick to the right. Is that a fumble?
Did we fumble?
No, he just got tripped up in the back.
Okay. Well, that's a loss of 2. Good job. This defense is just not going to give things easily. They are quick to the football, quick off the ball. And West Branch just hasn't had an answer for them in the running game. It's 3rd and 5 at the 7. One thing you want, 3rd and 7, at the 5. One thing you don't want to do here, John, is go backward anymore. Try to get as much as you can. We'd love to get a 1st and 10, but at least try to keep it where it's at or get something out of it.
I wouldn't hate to see us run something to the left here, too, just to give Staker more room on that rollout punt. Good. Here
Roll
we go
out into the end zone. Dale's going to run it. Oh, he throws it deep. Looking for Peterson and not there. Dale might have had room to run that. But as it stands, it's an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th and a punt scenario, and Staker is going to be with his foot almost to the back of the end zone.
And he's on the right hash, which is tough, too, with this rollout punt that we do to the right.
I would be shocked here if the Beavers don't try to take this one down. Looks like they're going to be aggressive off the right side. Snap is good. The punt is off, and he bombs a high one. Nice, taken at the 49.
Down. Good.
Brisker gets it at midfield. That is a 45-yard punt. Staker does his job. Now the West Branch defense needs to buckle down, do their job, and try to get the Bear offense back to an end zone. Perhaps the defense is going to have to do it too. But first things first, Wilton has been very difficult to stop. Easy drive the first time out. Motion to left, counter back to the middle. There it is Gray. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but pushes forward for an easy 4-yard gain on 1st and 10. 4 yards. To the 46.
Starting to see a little more push in the middle, too, with their linemen on our linemen. Have somebody make a play here.
They've got a lot of size in there. And with with Gatlin Rogers as well. Looks out here to Brisker, catches it, cuts back to the middle, puts his foot down, gets to about the 40, right at the first down line to gain. Good play by that young man. They're going to give him 1st and 10 Beavers. Great athletic play by Brisker. Saw that the play was designed for him to get straight up or outside. Put his foot in the ground and just went forward, took what he can get, and he got a 1st down.
He got a good block from Putman on that play, too.
Putman also a standout basketball player for Coach Grunder. Handoff off the right side, bounces out to the 35. Nice job, good block. Good tackle from the backside by Keaton. That play looked like it was going to go a lot more than it did, but it ended up going for 7 yards as is at 2nd and 3. Or 6 yards.
It's the same play we've been having trouble with. It's power. They're pulling a guard and then leading with the H-back to that same side. The front side just blocks everything down.
And Gatlin Rogers is when he's playing H-back, that's a guy I want to follow. Double wing right. Now Rogers in motion to the left. They're going to follow right behind him. Hill bounces forward, untouched until he gets right to the line to gain. Looks like a 1st and 10, a gain of just over 4 yards. Nothing fancy, just power, line it up football, see if you can stop us, and West Branch is not doing that at this very moment.
Well, and that lineman in front of you blocks down. We have to just close that gap. You know, we're letting that H-back come kick us out, and then that guard's wrapping and leading up the hole to the linebacker, and then that gets a guard on the linebacker, which is trouble too.
1st and 10 Beavers at the West Branch, just across the 30. Tight trips left. There's the Hill and off Hill left. He's got a trail of truckload of blockers in front of him and gets forward, takes a hit, but not before he gets 8 or 9 yards. And he is moving forward. It looks like some people are going to say he's parallel, but he's moving forward ever so slightly, yard after yard, not full speed, but doing his job, following his blockers or holding that edge. Give him 8 yards to the 22, 2nd and 2.
Mike Montgomery in on that play all the way on the sideline. And that kid's been playing varsity football since he was a freshman. And it's been neat to see him, develop as he's gone. And he's showing a lot more hustle this year than he did when he was young, of course.
Trips right. There's a handoff up the middle. Hill evades the first man through. Green was right there on the play, sidesteps him, and steps forward. Big gain down to about the 18. 1st and 10 again. And the clock is moving just around 3 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Beavers up 14-7, looking to add to that total. Twins left, Twins right. It's been a push off to the left side or right. There it is. Gunner Edwards holds it this time up the middle. Fumbles the ball. The Bears are on it.
In the end zone.
In the end zone.
Touchback.
And the thing is, the official causes the fumble. Edwards had green grass, nobody in front of him. Think the man in stripes gets in his way. Bad break, but good break for West Branch. It's a touchback. Wow.
The official's backside. It was like a ref butt
Mark
fumble.
Sanchez would eat your heart out. Wow, what a break for West Branch. Some say, home team gets help from the stripes. That was just unplanned. That doesn't happen all the time. But I can tell you, West Branch, you had this. That is something you needed. You needed that shot in the arm. Sorry. See if they use it with just under 15 minutes of total regulation play, down 7 points.
If you got a screen or a little bit of a shot play, this would be a good time right after a turnover.
First time they've used this inverted wishbone. It's a handoff to Keaton off the left side, trying to get something. It's a rugby scrum. He bounces out of it, but it's no gain. That Wilton defense does not break. They are good on their keys. They stay. They cover their spots on the outside well, and they are quick to the football. Wow.
I don't know if you guys are seeing it down there, but Wilton has kind of changed their defensive front as well. The guy that is normally their left defensive tackle is actually sliding to the right of our center. The right defensive tackle is kind of pushed out. They look a little bit weaker to the right side of our offense.
The Bears are going Twins right, slot left. Peterson alone out here to the left. Quick hit. Good completion to Staker. Got to get some yardage, and they do. Give him 5. Put the Bears more in a manageable situation here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5 at the 25. Clock stops. 2:06 in the quarter. It would serve the Bears well to get a first down, to get the chains moving, to at least get some clock running positively for their side of the football field. But it's going to be tough to do. This Wilton defense has proven to be solid. Double wing left, so you're probably going to see a roll out this way to look for Peterson on the break. Dale can run it. Just throws it to the flat. He's now, after he throws it, puts his hands on his heads, and on his head, hands on his head, I can talk. And I probably should have ran that. He had all kinds of green grass.
Yeah, Connor Capper was out in front of him. He ran his flat route, and he realized it too. He turned and blocked, and he expected Brennan to keep running behind him. He had the first down if he keeps that ball.
Well, the Bears got a break. Now the Beavers put the Bears in another punting situation. High snap, but he gets it off. This one's a little lower to the right. Needs a Bear bounce. Kind of gets a Bear low bounce. It's going to go out. Stopped at about the 32 of Wilton. Not a bad punt. That's 40 18-25, West Branch Math says 43-yard punt. Good job there. He's doing his job tonight, is the all-district punter, Nolan Staker.
Griff Seidel's a smart football player, too. For a kid that didn't go out last year, but he was the coverage man on that, and he tried to push the Wilton kid into that football. Didn't work, but it was a smart play to try.
Didn't work. Beavers 68 yards from the end zone. Probably going to run off to get the quick hit out there. Nice pitch and catch to the outside. That's Dreyfall.
Good blocking by Putman in front of it, too.
That guy has been fantastic on the blocks tonight on the outside. Posting up almost. Give him 5 out of bounds at 37, 2nd and 5. Same formation, short side double, Twins. Slot man on the inside. So the tight end covered up, but they're going to straight up the middle. That's number 3, Gray, on the carry. Give him about 2 or 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Probably in 4-down territory no matter what here. 3rd and a very long one, short 2. Ball just over the 40. Come on, Bear defense.
I hope we do get to a 4th down here and they go for it. Be a good opportunity for us to stop them.
Bears have not had a stop of 0 or negative yards on a rush since the second quarter. Handoff, no, the quarterback keeps it. Edwards bounces off 1 tackle. He's definitely across the line to gain for 3 yards. That's a Beaver, 1st and 10. Not a big guy, but he takes a big quick hop forward. Ball at the 43, it's 1st and 10 Beavers. Clock ticking, 50 seconds to go. 55, here in the 3rd quarter on the First Main Street Insurance Bearcast. Quick hit out there again. This time the Bears get through it. Good job. Is that Nolan Staker? I can't tell.
That was Staker.
Staker gets off of the Putman block that time. There's a loss of 2. Nice job by the senior. Clock stops. 32 and a half to enter in the quarter. 2nd and 12. First time the Bears have had the Beavers in a 2nd and long scenario. Well, I guess since the last drive when there was a penalty. The Beavers get 20 on the next play. And all right, trips to the right this time. Rogers is on the slot. Now back in motion. Crosser route by Rogers, looking for him. Nothing there, so Edwards has to put his foot in the ground. He does a good job, gets 4 yards. Boy, he put the foot in the ground and went quick. Somebody's slow to get up for West Branch. He gets up, nice job there by the Bear defense to limit that to a 4-yard run, but good job there by Edwards. Saw nothing and put his foot in the ground and took what he can. That's probably going to put us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 6-5-4, and the clock's going to tick down, and we have played 36 minutes of football here in Southwest Cedar County. Playoff football at its finest. Low-scoring game, tough, old-school football. It's Wilton 14, it's West Branch 7. Fill up your cup, get your snack. We got 12 minutes of football left in regulation. You don't want to miss it here on the Bearcast.
The Bearcast is currently in a break. We'll be right back.
Back in the 4th quarter is about ready to begin. It's 14-7 Wilton. The Beavers have the offense 3rd and 8 at their own 45. Big play here for the Bear defense. Twins left, Twins right. Edwards drop back the screen. It's complete. and Capper stays home. It's going to be just short, about a 1 yard, complete to Hill. Nice play call. Good job by Capper to limit. That could have gone for a first down. 4th down and just under 2 yards. You know the Beavers are going for it because the Bears, I can tell you something, we've been seeing it all night. The Bears have yet to stop them for just one time for less than 3 yards.
I'm guessing it's going to be punt because 14 just went out of the game.
Okay, but Putman's set up to punt, but is it a fake?
3, they're running back.
Coach Peterson would say fake. No, it's a high punt to the right. Nice punt to the open area. Gets a beautiful Wilton Beaver bounce down to about the 10-yard line. Good punt by Putman, 39 yards, and it's down to the 10. The Bears are 90 yards from scoring. When we are on break there, guys, we brought up something, and we want to bring it up because he's been the heart and soul of a defense, and just this team, one of the guys that you count on, senior Cooper Gates. Got hurt early on in the game and has not been able to get back onto the field, and you feel for a kid like that because one of the toughest kids you're ever going to see. He's a wrestling kid. His dad was his family's synonymous with Bear football, and you know that's hurting him not to be out there.
Oh, for sure. Yep, he's a leader on this team too. Been number 32, which is a special number for the family and all of West Branch football, and he gave up that number to his brother to have it for this year and next year.
Here's the 32 on the carry. Keaton gets to the outside. Best run the Bears have seen running the football. Nice job. Good block on the outside by Peterson to get him clear to around the 17. Give the Bears 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, good run. Yeah, and like I was saying, Cooper Gates was 32 his freshman and sophomore year and junior year.
Yep.
Gave that up to his brother so his brother could wear it for 2 years.
That is
a pretty good move by Big Brother.
Big Brother. Short side, double wing to the right. Handoff is to Gates up the middle. There's some space. He's going to get the first down. Still trying to take guys with him. He gets all of that 175 pounds. You get every bit of it. And he gets 5 yards and a Bear first down. The chains are moving. Love to see it. There's a start to the 22. The best back-to-back running plays the Bears have seen tonight. Trepanier out. Bears twins left, twins right. Dale looking right, nothing there. Throws it back to the middle, and it is intercepted by Putman. Down to about the 14. Tried to throw it back across his body to Gates, to Capper, but Putman was there and takes it back down to the 15, and that drive had started well, but another turnover for West Branch.
Yeah, it's one of those rules. You try not to break as a quarterback if you're rolling one way to try to throw it back.
And the Beavers
it's just deceiving when that movement's coming that direction.
Are knocking on the door. Handoff to the left side. Cuts back to the middle. Hill, nice gain down to about the 6. Making it look easy for 9 yards. The penetration, the push that the left side, backside corner, they have counter on that run. They're 4 yards upfield. Pretty easy. I could probably get at least 2 or 3 yards behind that. That might be pushing it. But they pushed it for 9 yards. 2nd and 1 at the 6. Not going to be fancy. They're just going to go straight ahead here. He'll go straight up the middle. He's stopped by the Bears. They're going to say no gain. Good job there on 2nd down by the Bears to bring 3rd down and 1. Clock ticking, about 9 minutes to go here in regulation. Everybody's got their full complement of timeouts, 3 apiece. This is where you, for lack of a better way to say it, you got to bear down. Everything you have on every single play. Roll your fist up and pound some stone and see what you can do. It's 3rd and 1. Quarterback sneak, Bears whiff, and the quarterback is jogging through it. It might be a touchdown. It is. Touchdown, Beavers. Edwards, 6 yards. That is a tough one.
My guess is already across the line, but Shea took the ball out of his hands there.
I think he was definitely across the line before that happened.
Spencer Green got through on the blitz, but he couldn't find the ball. If he did, that would have been a loss.
20-7, Beavers. There's that I formation again here. One time he's going to see a ball fake. No, he's going to go right off the right side. His Hill up the middle, and he waltzes in. 2-point conversion. 22 Wilton, 7 West Branch, 8:45 to go in the fourth.
Boy, they don't do anything fancy on those 2-point conversions.
Nope.
They line up in the eye and
Every
run
time.
ISO right at you.
Come and get it.
2 to the right, 1 to the left now.
And so far, the Bears haven't come and got it. The Bears are now with their backs to the wall. They have to score, either return this kickoff, obviously. They have to score on this drive. Have to, with 8:45. The way their offense is set up, they being Wilton, they're going to come right at you with the counters, John. They're going to come at you with the power and say stop it. And so far tonight, West Branch hasn't really been able to stop it.
Yeah, we've had a lot of trouble with the down block, kick-out type plays.
Bears are 3 deep. Staker to the middle. Peterson right. It's a shorter kick, but Peterson's going to get it from his 13. Put your foot in the ground. Put the Jets on. Tries to, but Wilton is right there. Returns it to the 25. Just couldn't get the Jet. Just couldn't get going. Bears are 75 yards away. Yeah, somebody in the crowd just said, hey, who wants it? Let's go. Hopefully it's West Branch. They've got 8 minutes and 39 seconds to try to get 15 points to tie this thing up. And the way this Wilton defense is set up, it's a very tall task. West Branch is not a passing team by nature this year as they go to that wishbone formation. And off the left side to Keaton. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the right side of that Wilton defense. Burford right there. Loss of 1. Actually, they're going to say right at the line to gain. 2nd and 10 for West Branch. Rushton lined up way to the right side of West Branch sideline. Dale rolling to that side, coming back to a screen.
It's interference.
The Beavers are on it. I think he hit him before the ball was even touched.
He did.
But great play by the defense nonetheless. Incomplete. Luckily, it wasn't picked off.
It was almost picked off.
Brings up 3rd and 10. The Beavers were definitely not confused whatsoever on that play. The Bears haven't ran that play in a long time either, which just shows the athleticism. Dale drops back. Nothing there. Has to throw it high. And was it intercepted? I think it was caught out of incomplete.
Pass.
Okay. Now it's going to bring up 4th and 10. The Bears are going to be forced to punt. Only 1 minute basically went off the clock there. Good job by this stout Beaver defense.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a defensive battle, and a game like that comes down to turnovers, and right now we're not winning the turnover battle.
Beavers are not going to bring much pressure here. Snap is good. The punt. It's high, and it's deep. And it's over the head of the return man, but he gets it at his own 18. Bounces out to the left past the first guy. Neighbor runs him out of bounds, about a 16-yard return. That was a 26 and 32, 58-yard punt. Big punt.
A great punt.
Yeah, kind of kicked the coverage a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we gave up contain there at the end.
Returns it to the 33. That's a 15-yard return. The Beavers have 7 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. You know right now, probably not going to, I don't know if they're going to be taking any downfield shots here, John. They're going to look where number 14 is. They're probably going to right behind him, and they do. And nice run, nice job up the middle by the Bears. Gray, the ball carrier, gets a short gain of 1. Mike Montgomery on the tackle. Gain of 2 to the 35, 2nd and 8. This is a drive. The Bears need to stop here. This senior heavy West Branch team. Jericho Hobbs checks into the game. Quarterback keep up the middle. Slides through to about the 40. Good job by just when you think he stopped. He just slides through and keeps going out to about the 39. A gain of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. There's a West Branch parent section of tried to make it to the sidelines down here. Interesting. 3rd and 4. 6:30, and the Beavers are just letting the clock run. 10 seconds left to go. Now they're hurrying up to the line. Twins right, Twins left. They're going to need to hustle. 4, 3, 2. They get the play off. Up the middle, the run, and he puts his foot in the ground as Gray still going into West Branch territory to the 48. 1st and 10. West Branch has a player slow to get up. Spencer Green helped up. Nice job of sportsmanship by Nick Drake Metzger. But 1st and 10 Beavers at the 48. I know there's 6 minutes to go, but at this point, the Beavers are probably starting to feel like we are going to run the clock as much as we can. The Bears haven't stopped us on a run, much run tonight. Rogers to the right, comes to the middle. Cut back to that side is Hayden Hill. Spins off one man, gets about 3 to 4 yards before he's taken down by a whole bunch of Bears. Capper, first contact. Keaton Gates is also in there. Or excuse me, Spencer Green is also in there, and Kinzinger. Head to the 44, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Rogers just does such a good job of kicking out on those plays. He's 6'3", 215, and we know it's coming, like we've been talking about. We go, the ball's going where he's going, but it's still hard to stop.
5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Another 1 or 2. Keeper by the quarterback. Keep foot in the ground. 1st and 10 to the West Branch 30. 29. Give him 16 yards and a Beaver first down. And this clock is going to keep ticking away from the Bears at this point. They're probably going to need a turnover.
Yeah, and the thing about Rogers as well, when he kicks out like that, he's such a good athlete. If we kind of try to dive inside, he just switches his route and he seals us inside.
Yeah.
Clock moving, 4:37, 17. So they can run this thing down to about 4:20.
Yeah, normal power would involve the guard kicking out and the back leading up the hole, but they do such a good job with
handoff. Kicks it out to the left side.
Out.
Good job there by Spencer Green. No gain recorded. Actually, maybe a loss of 1. Good job by the Bears there.
What I was going to say, they do such a good job with Rogers kicking out, and then the guard leads up the hole to the linebacker behind him.
The Beavers are going to have 2nd and 11. They're going to be able to run this clock down to almost 3:35. And they're happy to do so. Seven, 6, 5, 3, 2. Quarterback keep looking in the flat. He's just going to take his sack, goes to the middle of the field. Smart play. That's going to be a big loss to the 38. It looks like that's planned, Coach Hirschman, a loss of 8.
I don't know. It's an interesting call. I mean, he had receivers in routes. I mean, that was smart not taking a sack, risking a fumble.
Or throwing it, risking the clock stopping, I guess, too.
I don't know if I'm throwing a pass there to begin with.
So it's now 3rd and 18 from the 38. When this play gets started, when they snap the ball, it'll be right at 3 minutes to go in the game. 22-7, Wilton leads this one here in West Branch. Handoff is to Hill off the right side, cuts back to the middle, gets across the 35 down to the 34, a gain of 4. The Bears are not going to use their timeouts. The clock is ticking away from the Bears. the Beavers are probably just going to let this run out. They're going to call a timeout. It'll be around 2:10 on the clock when that happens. 20 seconds to go now on the play clock. Coach Hetchler is in the back pocket of the official on that side. Going to do exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to call it forward. 3, 2, 1. Timeout, Beavers. With 2:11 on the clock.
Timeout, Wilton.
I don't even think they're going to try and punt this, John. They'll probably just run the football and use some clock. But it's going to be 4th and 15 at the 34-yard line.
You probably have a pretty open playbook here. I mean, you can throw
That's
it
true.
if you wish to. You're up. I mean, being up 15.
And
clock's going to stop no matter what.
Yeah, and West Branch's offense is not a wide open Mike Leach air raid kind of style.
I could see him running screen here as well. Pretty safe.
It's been you've got a district champion at West Branch, a second place team in the district, the Beavers.
In punt formation.
But they are going to be in punt formation. Telling him just to punt this thing up onto the hillside. Now he just punts it out of bounds. It looks like it around the 13 or 14-yard line. Oh, they're going to say it's at the 17-yard line. 2:05. The Bears have 83 yards, and they need 15 points. Tall task ahead, but stranger things have happened.
1st and 10 Bears.
Trips right, single set as Peterson left. Probably looking for that man on something, put his foot in the ground and just roll, and he is. Now looking across the middle, they got Cap. Tip off his hands to Putman, and he has reservations for 6. Wide open into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. Tough break for the Bears there.
Who scores for Wilton? Giving them 6 more.
Brings it to 28-7 with 1:54 remaining in this football game. Obviously, the Bears are probably going to come up short, guys. District champions going to finish the season at 7-3. Here's the 2-point conversion. There's that I formation up the middle, and I think he got in. Yes, he did. Did Noah Gray. Beavers 30, West Branch 7. $1:54 remains here in the fourth quarter.
Giving the Beavers 2 more.
It's disheartening, too, because you look at the score at 30-7. It looks like this is a blowout, and this certainly has been anything but that. Bears just haven't been able to get anything going in the second half.
For sure.
And it's tough for this senior class. They tell you what, this senior class has probably had to go. You know, you always hear these coaches, oh, they've gone through so much adversity. Well, maybe this senior class is the definition of adversity. John, you've been a part of it. 4 head coaches in 4 years for this senior class. You're never going to see that very often at small school football or anywhere for that matter.
Then throw in the fact when these kids were in junior high, that was when we had COVID as well, because I remember being in a van with these guys going to away games.
Yep. But you tip your hats to this Wilton football team. They played a spirited football game, had a great game plan, and defensively they played very, very well. Putman's kick. Short. Taken at the 6 by Keaton Gates. And he's getting taken down at the 10. Oh, boy. He might be cramping up there. Oh, boy. They're calling for.
It's a cramp.
I'm thinking that's a cramp the way that leg's straight up in the air.
His leg up, asking for somebody to stretch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was our record last year, Jason? 3-7.
3-7.
Bounce back, district champs, second round of the playoffs. We've got good leadership at the top now here with Matt. I mean, Matt Hughes has done a good job already this year. He'll continue to just keep building on this program. And the other thing about going to the playoffs, you got 2 extra weeks of practice.
Yeah.
I mean, this helps, the freshmen and sophomores that decided to continue to practice and stay with the team. And it helps for the future as much as it's fun to have, a playoff run this year.
And looking at that future, you're talking about 17 kids graduating this year. There are only 14 sophomores and juniors combined. So West Branch is losing the majority of their varsity starting football team. So these kids are getting those extra reps, John, as you mentioned, because they're going to be the ones taking all of them next year.
Yeah.
Gates is up, jogging off on his own power. Good to see that. He's probably going to have to come off unless the Bears call a timeout here.
But you see that year in, year out, it's a lot of times it's the same teams making the playoff runs year after year, and it's those same teams that are getting 2 to 4 weeks of extra practice every year, and that's partly why they're getting better.
Bears will finish 7-3. District champs for Class 2A District 5, 22nd district championship in program history.
This is a good Wilton team, too.
Very good team.
I mean, they're tough. They remind me of some of these past teams that we've played. Coach Hetzler does a good job over there.
Bears are taking a knee. Going to just try to get this. They're not going to run any more plays, though this one's going to end where it's at right now. Wilton's going to win this one 30-7 to now have a 3-game win streak against West Branch, dating back to 2023. 17-7 at Wilton. Last year, 38-20, I believe, here in West Branch, and now 30-7 in the playoffs. They'll move forward. I have not looked at the score, but I'll presume I'm going to say PCM is favored in the game on the other side of the bracket, but we haven't looked. Taking a knee here on second down.
PCM is playing Pella Christian, and our own West Branch alumni Billy Freese is an assistant coach at Pella Christian. Recently married. Some call him Bill. I still call him Billy. I think he'll always be Billy.
John played some high school, was on a roster with his dad. Were you a freshman when Jimmy was a senior, John?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay. Well, this will be the last snap of the season for West Branch. Hats off to Wilton. They came to West Branch on the road as a district runner-up, playing a district champion, but on paper, about as even as matchup as you could have, and the Beavers prevailed. 19 starting positions graduated last year for Coach Eschler's squad, but well-coached team. They have a lot of great players, a lot of great linemen, big guys up front, had a great game plan, and tonight they came through.
Yeah, consistency at the head coaching position is huge. I mean, we saw it with Butch being here 40 years, and I don't know, you can probably tell me how long Ryan Hetzler's been there. It's been a long time. He was Lance Peterson's assistant when Lance was the head coach there, so Ryan Hetzler's been there quite a while, and he's done a really good job with this program.
And the kids buy in. They've got a great weight training program there in Wilton. And classy kids all the way. And hats off to him and his staff. Best wishes to them. Moving forward to the Elite Eight. The quarter, I guess you could call it here, of Class 2A football. And I'm guessing we're trying to get a score, but at this point, the Beavers are just happy to be moving on. Probably going to be going on the road in the next round. They'll find out later on tonight. Best wishes to them. Want to thank if any of their fans were listening in. Appreciate you doing so. And best wishes to you moving on to the next round. Well, West Branch, end of the road is now. Coach Hughes in his first season at West Branch. 7-3. A lot to be happy about. Jake Stenberg's on the field now. They're going to give the Bears a plaque and a wall.
At this time, we'd like to present
channel in
West
the
Branch
presentation, as you can hear,
with their state playoff trophy. Congratulations, coaches, players, on a great season. We wish Wilton best of luck in the third round of the state playoffs.
So that's it for the Bears. And John and Barney, I guess that's it for the Bearcast this year. Probably won't be doing any interviews. Well, maybe we'll do Coach Hughes. I don't know. How about we don't do any interviews? Just let them celebrate and, be together as a team on the football field and, hug each other and just enjoy this last time together they'll have on the field. John, you've been around it for a long time. Barney, it's tough. When seasons end, it's just tough for these kids.
Yeah, the last play of your senior year just is very abrupt. Most of these kids will never play football again. There's very few that go on to play in college, and it sneaks up on you. You're 17, 18 years old. You don't think this is going to end and you're going to win this week and keep going, and then all of a sudden it's done. It's a bit of a shock to the system.
Barney, you've also been around it for about 6 or 7 years ago. You graduated high school, but you've seen it from on the staff, from the outside. You've seen these kids grow up from 7th grade football, and you've got just a different view than most people do.
I think you hit the nail right on the head when you said, as far as a group of kids going through a lot of adversity in their careers, I don't know that we've ever had a group at West Branch that's gone through as much as these kids, and to see them come out and have success this year. Just battle, make the playoffs, win your first round game, have 2 games at home to finish your high school career. You just are happy that they're able to have some success in their last go around.
You hate to see the Bears lose on their home field. It's tough to win here, but the better team won tonight. 30-7 is the final. The right man at the right time for the West Branch football program as the head coach this year, Matt Hughes. Hats off to him and his coaching staff. The Bears finished 7-3. John, Barney, district champs, second round of the playoffs, and nothing to be disappointed about. Have a lifetime of memories. And as we always say, once a Bear, always a Bear. Not sure we're going to say much more than that. I want to thank everybody for this entire year for listening in. John Hirschman, thank you for being on here with me up here in the booth. Wayne Lang, Jerry Flagel. Barney's been with us for basically almost every single game but 2 on the sideline, got all of his steps in. Maybe we'll do it again next year. And we wouldn't be able to do this without Matt Chenander's work on this up here in the booth. All his technical stuff it's unbelievable, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes to make this happen, John, here on the First Main Street Insurance sponsored Bearcast.
Well, I appreciate that, Jason, and I do want to say a huge thank you to you for coming back again this year. You've done an awesome job, and Hirsch having you up here, Barney having you all season, and yeah, Jason, you mentioned Wayne and Jerry. Obviously, this wouldn't be possible without you guys either, so I can't take all the credit, of course, to the talent that you guys provide, the insight, just the experience that you have to be able to tell these stories and share about this program that we all are so connected with. It's been a pleasure to do it with you guys, and I can't do it without you. I'll let you know that. So just wanted to say that, and thank you for all your hard work this season.
I got to think that if anybody could do it without us, it might be that gentleman sitting next to you, though.
Hirsch? Yeah.
Exactly, Hirsch.
Yeah.
Johnny, got anything to say before we close it up?
Yeah, you guys hit so many nails on the head. But, yeah, I just want to thank Matt, too. The people at home, cold night or you're too far away, whatever reason you can't get to the game, to be able to watch this and listen to it. You have no idea how much work it takes, Matt, to set all this stuff up. And I've said it before, I have no idea how most of this stuff works. There's all kinds of lights, buttons, and wires everywhere. But somehow it works, and it shows up in your home. So, yeah, Matt, thank you. Jason, thank you. Barney, thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
And tell you what, Matt gets to close us out for 2025.
You've been listening to the Bearcast on WestBranch.Football. Good night, everybody.
Go Bears.